And we're live, or at least we should be. How's it going, everyone? I see Law, Good Old Days, and Moonchi already here. I should remember the flower streams. Make it easier when I make that fucking Furry Games video. Choran, Law. Oh, I said Law. And on, Blitz. Good Old Days. Gilded Archer. Fine Ash. Honestly been killing time by fucking finally catching up on Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. I'm like just after the fight with Sukuna and Mahoraga, so all that's left up is the Mojito fight in conclusion. So meh. Where's the thing? RTF. Remember the flowers actually has a unique icon, like as an application. Honestly, I think it still should be set to remember the flowers, shouldn't it? Yep. Because we didn't stream Leica. I was tired. Oh, wait a minute. I forgot to do that thing. Oopsies. Gosh. Let's mute the hell out of this. Oh, damn it. Oh, of course. What's the game? Okay, now back here. Whoa. Oh, Beacon Pines. That was on Game Pass at one point, and I wanted to like fucking play through it while I was on Game Pass, but I didn't. So that's a bummer. I know the game you're talking about though. Has a nice storybooky feel with the narrator and stuff. It's cool. No, wait, fuck, did I just... I accidentally hit start instead of whatchamacallit. It didn't lose any progress, but I just did a very stupid. Right now, I'm actually playing and recording Ukulele. You know that one game? Bacon Pines. Current time at Lama Peak is a little after 7 o'clock, although we're so high up you'd think it's noon. I've since learned that Aaron lives in what I knew was as Alaska. Wait, fucking speaking of Alaska, didn't like fucking I want to say Putin's like fucking fucking stake a claim to Alaska or something, or just like say it's theirs and or something, and it's just like, dude, what the fuck are you talking about? Saw that on Twitter, but I didn't like fact check it, so take that with a grain of salt, shit. Hey, I should hand off the fucking mouse. Use a spacebar. Living in the southern part of the old state means there is some semblance of night, but it doesn't last very long. Is Aaron expecting us? There he is. Spitbull? Is that a reference to something? It's okay. I have a key to this place. Why? That's not what I asked. Thinking a message from Aaron, but it's from Kanto. Hey, are you hugging Silver to yourself already? Ugh. Silver, your boyfriend's getting jealous again. Jeez, sorry about that. Have we all been getting along all right? He didn't take you moving in with me too well. You'll get over it. Come on, let's go. Yeah, it's a good game, but like fucking... I don't want to spend money. I also gotta fucking actually get to recording more games for the fucking thingy, though. Video. Hopefully I can finish ukulele in this week and fucking move on to something else. I'm no relationship expert by any means, but Silver's been avoiding Kanto as of late, even if he doesn't want to admit it. Do you want to talk about it? Not really. Just need some space to think. After we talk to Aaron, we can have lunch in Ash's Cafe. How's that sound? Who the fuck is Ash? Good. I like the food there. Me too. He's so quick to shut things down. There's definitely been some friction between the two of them. Even I can tell that much. I just try to be supportive when I can. It's all I can do. Alright, this will just take a minute. What are you... Sibling sounds next to Aaron's door and start trying to pick the lock. I thought you said you had a key. I do. I'm using it right now. Now pipe down. Need to concentrate. Doesn't he have a security system that Ring made? What if you trip it? Oh, please. Ring hasn't made a single lock I haven't made. It'll pick. You're gonna get fucking zapped, dude. Gonna get fucking zapped. Whatever the fuck Ring's gonna have happen. There's an audible click. See? And you doubted me. That wasn't so hard. Christ. Does that make sense in the future? Do they know who Christ is? Is Christianity still a thing? Oh, Tekken 8, yeah. I know Dust made a mod for Tekken 7 like very recently. Jenna. She with a knife. Jenna from Echo. The lights are off in the living room, but flick on as we walk inside. Automatic lights. Judging you. Are you sure he's awake? What if he's asleep? I just wait for him to wake up. Do you want a drink? I mean, kinda, but I don't want to steal one from Aaron. Why not? I said you were pretty comfortable around him. Not comfortable enough to walk to fucking sneak into his house. Oh, so now you want to talk about relationship statuses. That's not... Hello? Oh, hello? I completely forgot what voices we were doing, chat. Oh, no. Hello? I nearly bite my tongue as I hear a familiar voice coming down the stairs. Aaron spots us almost immediately, and he's wearing nothing but a couple of towels. I feel my face get a little warm, so I try to naturally look away. Miguel? Oh, fucking... I've been watching so much Jujutsu Kaisen, I was like, what the fuck do you mean Miguel? It's like fucking... What? What do you mean Miguel from Tekken? I don't know. I'm assuming Tekken. I don't really... I have Tekken 7, but I've like never played it, so... I can see a shitting grin on Silver's face as I do so. Hey guys, what are you doing in my house? Right. Kondo. It's the Evilish trigger! It's no use! Oh, that was definitely a bit too high there. Kondo. Aaron sighs. You know, I'm not exactly a morning person. What's going on? Cyrus here was telling me how much he missed you. I used my menial training with Karen to sock Silver in the arm. Ow, what was that for? Anyway, Silver wanted to come and talk to you about something. I wanted to text you about it, but he insisted we come see you in person. I see. This early. Hang on, let me get dressed. I'll be back in a few minutes. Oh no, you hear that, Cyrus? Oh no, you hear that, Cyrus? Aaron's leaving. This is a fucking horrible Silver impression. Shut up, don't make me punch you again. Telling this fox might have feelings for Aaron was one of the worst things I've ever done. After getting ready, Aaron offered to pay for a meal down at the cafe Ash works at. I didn't realize it was only a couple of blocks from Starlight Road. Once we get settled into a booth, Silver lets the cat out of the bag without hesitation. You wanna? Who the fuck is Ash? Hang on, I'm looking that up because I genuinely do not remember who Ash is. Remember the flowers? Oh! Oh, yeah. Now I remember. You want to take a trip? Aaron asked with a bit of surprise in his voice. I pinched the bridge of my nose out of embarrassment. I mean, yes, I didn't just want to jump into it. You gotta know when to go for the kill if you want to make it around here. I don't even remember Seth's voice, I'll be perfectly honest with you. That's not advice you want to give someone who is currently mad at you. Aaron chuckles at our petty dispute. Well, I don't think it's that bad of an idea. Where did you want to go? Instinctively look at Silver, making sure he doesn't try to ruin this for me. Wait, fuck, that was Aaron. Whoops, I'm stupid. I can see a giant smirk he's wearing behind the cup of black coffee he's drinking. I wanted to see if I could if you could take me to where I used to live. That's a odd coincidence. It's on the other side of the country, though. Aaron sips his mug of hot chocolate with wide eyes. Like, where you grew up? Yeah, I want to see if anything was still there. These past few weeks, I've been trying to find closure. I think actually being there might be helpful. This is just like, Faye Valentine from Cowboy Bebop. You know. Titty woman from Cowboy Bebop, wore yellow. Looked like a taxi. Huh. I don't see why not. Whereabouts did you grow up anyway? What was it? Velmont? Okay, has no one actually watched? What the fuck? Has no one watched Cowboy Bebop? The I think it's like episode 10-ish of Cowboy Bebop. What? Watch Cowboy Bebop. Well, basically, Faye was. Oh, I think her name is Faye. I don't know. Cowboy Bebop, the fucking great anime. Oh my gosh. Basically, she got it's sci-fi anime. She got frozen, cryogenically frozen into the future. And like in episode 10, she goes back to where she used to live, but like her home was destroyed, but she like lays down the foundation of it. It's cool. Vermont, somewhere in the northeast. Vermont, somewhere in the northeast. Ah, right. That is pretty far, but distance isn't the biggest issue. Honestly, I just want more Echo fighting game mods. They're funny. Ah, right. That is pretty far, but I'm just worried if anything is still there. Still there. Oh, man. Was there a big impactor on the Northeast? Kind of. Silver pulls out the axiom on his left wrist, showing a map with lots of circles of various sizes. The East got hit pretty hard. The western part of, what was it? The US? The United States, yes. What the fuck is the country now? The West was relatively unscathed, particularly the southern parts. That's convenient for Current. Probably capitalized on the fallout relatively easily. So the story goes. In any case, it wouldn't hurt to go and have a look. Yeah, I know. I know. Dust made those mods. Well, it's William, but there's also a Leo skin, and I mean Leo from fucking Echo, and Sam, who's over Soul. In any case, it wouldn't hurt to go and have a look. What part of the map was Vermont? Right here. It points to where approximately it was. There's no state lines on this map. The nearest impact was about 100 miles away. And it's possible there's something still there, although there hasn't been anything built around there yet. Oh yeah. Yeah, this fucking Fushi stuff. Free Gen Q. Oh my god. On the latest Dislike Player survey, you know what one of the questions asked was? Because Jedi, you won't fucking believe it. It was, do you use the app, do you know of or use the apps Grinder or Blue? I'm assuming Blue is like the Chinese version of Grinder. Hang on, it's on the fucking Dislike subreddit. I'm fucking Googling it right now. Well, not necessarily Googling. They know exactly what they're doing. I've never seen a company so just aware of what they're doing. They're like, this is not a mistake. They know exactly who they're targeting and marketing to. Hang on, where's the fucking thingy? Come on, show me the damn survey. They saw how well Java did and was like, fuck, okay, I guess this is just what we're doing. Come on, where's the post? I saw it on the subreddit. I don't gotta take it down because I can see why, but where is it? Where is it? Can't find it. Can't find it, chat. I'd say it's worth a shot. You know, I'm sure we could make a profit out there too. What? How? Since it's not habitable, there aren't a lot of people who have been there in years. I bet there's tons of Lodestar there. That's wishful thinking, but maybe. Oh, fucking damn it. That's wishful thinking, but maybe. Wouldn't hurt to look. They did commission art of GenQ and Java. I can submit a job application for us to go look around there. Sightseeing can be written off as just a side perk. I'm not sure they'd fall for that. Besides, I have loads of vacation time. Lame. That would have been fun to try and pull off. You think I need any sort of permission? Probably. I'll try to get into contact with the boss personally about it. You're just asking to get shut down. She wants Cyrus to have freedom, Talon. I'm sure she'd understand. Yeah. I use that a lot. Order number 42. Oh, hey guys. You guys sound a cart full of food being pushed from behind me. There he is. I assume this is Ash. It is Ash. I see Ash in his work uniform. Barring the gray fur, he really does look like he's related to Silver. What fucking voice should Ash get? Which Sonic character? Goblin Blankus. Oh yeah. Okay, that's Ash Ketchum isn't a Sonic character, I'll have you know. Who the fuck is Genius? Tails or Knuckles? Knuckles is definitely the easier of the two to do. Although I do think it'd be funny if Silver's younger brother had a deeper voice than him, so maybe. Vector! That's my best Vector impression. Ugh. No, we should give him Blaze's voice, because, like, she pals around with Silver. You know? Wait. Oh, yes. We've only met a few times, but he's always been polite, if a little meek. Hey there, champ. How's it going today? Pretty steady. I don't I don't actually remember Blaze's voice, so I'm going off of the Blaze's voice from the Sonic fan dub. Pretty steady. Can't complain too much. Last night was rough. Had to close almost at midnight because of some drunks trying to haggle with me about their tab. Oh yeah? Give me some descriptions for research. Oh yeah? Give me some descriptions for research purposes. It's not that big of a deal, Talon. They left after I showed them the gun you gave me. I can handle some things on my own, you know. Aaron chuckles. That's good to hear. You let me know if someone causes trouble for you, alright? I'm happy to pour it down here. I'll keep that in mind next time. I'll keep that in mind like next time I let people drink after last call. Anyway, here's your food. Sets the plates down in front of us one by one. Oh, so nice. I don't know why I said that. He's not giving us his food. Like, this isn't a job he's getting paid to do. I couldn't decide what to get, so I couldn't decide. I thought that was actually. I'm gonna shut up. I'm dumb. Decide what to get, so I let Aaron choose for me. Looks like a club sandwich and a small cup of soup on the side. Nice. I love small cups of soup. I'm glad soup and sandwich combo survived the apocalypse. Indeed. I'm fucking with you there, man. Silver got a salad with chopped meat on top, while Aaron got himself what looked like fish and chips. Looks amazing, eh? It looks amazing as always. You want to sit down with us? No, isn't he working? I wish, but I have some other customers to take care of. If you need anything, just yell for me. You don't eat fish? Why not? You allergic to fish? Will do. Will do. I'll swing by later. We might be going on a trip. Work trip? A work trip? Yeah, a work trip. I see. Be careful. I will. Don't worry. He's fucking with you, Ash. He's fucking with you, Ash. We're just going back to where I live. Just going back to my house. With a bow, the small gray fox walks to another end of the cafe. He's a good kid. I take it he knows what you do. Not the fine details, but yes, he's somewhat aware. I think he's proud of you, Talon. That's what I should be saying. I don't know how he handles working here. I can't put up with idiots. Aren't you dating Kanto? Aren't you dating Ring? You seem to be doing just well with that. Don't worry, just takes practice. Sip my tea before starting to dig in the food. Aaron taps away on his accent for a little while before doing the same. No. Allergic to fish. That's not good. That's not good. Sorry, I'm getting quiet, chat. I'm reading a good discussion on Reddit right now, but it's really good. I've been on a very big Jujutsu Kaisen kick lately. Sorry about that. I don't know the taste of food a lot. That's rough. So I stopped eating fish. Oh, I do kind of see that. That happens to me sometimes, and I just can't stand the taste of something if I've had it a lot. I sent the request for I sent the request for time off. Should get a response in the next day or so. Give us time to set up a route. It's been a while since I've had a nice haul. That is not the Silver's voice. You've never had fish? What? I'll see if Rose will let us borrow one of her bikes. You still have yours, right? Sure do. Sure do. Sure do. Although it could use a little tune-up. That is so weird. How have you not had fish? That is weird. That is. Sure do. Yeah, yeah, they do have oil. I mean, like, not like oil is in fucking car oil. Oil is in like organic oils. I suppose oil is, or like car oil is also organic. It's like dead dinosaurs, right? You're not taking the in vehicle? There shouldn't be a need. It's so remote. I doubt even Resume has set up any post out there. Fair enough. I've never ridden on a motorcycle that before. Meh. Whatever. Y'all can read. I'll get a sidecar for you, if need be. I don't know. Maybe you should learn. I don't know. Maybe you should learn how to ride one. He could use a means of transportation for himself. That's not a bad idea. Sure can easily forge a license for him. Am I even considered a citizen around here? Who's going to ask? No one will care. You do make a good point, though. I'll ask if we can whip up an ID for you, too. Motorcycle Cloud Strife? What do you mean? Why is Cloud Strife the first character you thought of when you're going for motorcycles, too? Either. Whatever. I don't know how to speak. Oh, technically they're not. Like, a lot of oil or plastic stuff is actually plant matter, not dinosaurs, you know? Man, you bet you could still get drinks with that issue. Not like anyone would card. Bet you could still get drinks. Bet you could still get drinks with that issue. Not like anyone would card you. Being over 300 years old has its perks after all. Plant dinosaurs? Well, I mean, this isn't Yu-Gi-Oh! There aren't any plant-type dinosaurs. The rest of your mealtime shifts in talking about what benefits and disadvantages I have being so old. Before I know it, a good hour passes by. Yay! I'm going to go pay. I have to go to work this afternoon. I'll let you know if they approve time off. Yeah. Yeah, I should probably get things started. I should probably get things started for the trip as well. What about you, Cyrus? I was thinking of paying Vita a visit. I want to see if I could do anything in particular, since we'll be away for a long time. Sounds like we all have got a plan. All right, let's get out of here. Good idea. It's starting to get busy. Hope Ash will be fine. I'm sure he will be. He's more capable than you know. I know. Yeah, cute. Opening and thrust. Oh, that's just a fucking Bayonetta reference. I remember that part of Bayonetta 1. Oh, right. I forgot you work while we're doing streams. During streams. Meanwhile, in the upper floor of the hospital in Tensia, Hippo, wearing a doctor's coat, is examining his newest patient. You seem to be healing up well. Your iron's as good as new. This is fucking what's his name? Humph. I guess as a wolf you have some pride to protect. Isn't that right, Mr. Krager? Say what you want. I don't have a lot to be prideful of. You were in a sorry state when you got here, so I'm not surprised. The hippo starts to laugh as if he wasn't insulting me. Oh, this is first person. Want to punch him in the face. Oh, God, it's weird seeing... So this is his sprite in the regular art style. Oh, how he looks in the regular art style. Okay. Oh, ugh. So weird and surreal. Yeah. Yeah, there is a clock sound. Please don't antagonize him too much, Doctor. He's already taken a beating, as you're aware. Glance at the weasel on the other side of the room, but I hold my tongue. I'm in too deep to try and start shit with him. Yes, I do apologize. Let's just get those bandages off. I bat the hippo's hand away. I can do it myself. My word. Ahem, I'll take over from here, Doctor. I have the payment sent over this afternoon. Well, if you insist, please give the lovely folks over at Resume my regards. We'll always be of service to our most generous patrons. Considering you mended a smashed snout and broken eye socket in a matter of weeks, you better believe I'll put in a good word. Eye socket? Jesus fuck, is he okay? Anything for your cause, sir. Well then, I'll be off. I'll let the nurses know if you need anything else. Will do, sir. Thank you. Lisa already loses interest with the doctor, staring in my direction again. Hippo doesn't seem to notice. He starts humming to himself on his way out. You're a fucking dickhead, you know that? Just the biggest dickhead I've ever met. Gosh, no wonder they kicked the shit out of you. Frankly, I feel like you deserved it. Once it's just the two of us, it's silent. Try not to talk to him if I don't have to. How are you feeling? I get off the hospital bed as I was sitting on and then make my way to a nearby sink and mirror. Using my claws, I snip away the bandages. It takes a moment for me to be able to focus with my bad eye, but once I do, I can't help but notice how clean it looks. As if we're never hurt to begin with. I guess that's what a rich hospital gets you. I can see Artemis move behind me in the reflection, with a serious look on his face. Honestly, I thought after everything you'd be willing to open up at least a little bit. We're not even gonna fucking... I don't know what sound voice to give him, so we're just not even gonna try. I would think like Knack the Weasel, but I generally don't think he has a voice. Guess your info isn't as good as you thought.
Oh, I'm so glad you brought that up. I wanted to ask you a few questions.
As far as I'm aware, we're done here.
Is that right?
After thinking about it, I decided I don't want to work with you anymore. Army starts staring at me in the reflection.
Don't you think after selling us multiple people you found on the street, you're a little too far gone? Want me to open your file? Well, believe me, it's quite interesting.
Hello, Kuma.
But it wasn't until we met last month that I realized something about you that is positively damning.
Now more than ever, I wish I had my rifle with me. And what might that be? Artemis walks up closer behind me enough to get near my ear.
Gross. Why didn't you tell us you worked for them?
He's still staring at my reflection. Trying my best not to look scared shitless. What do you mean? My life has nothing to do with you.
You've been withholding critical information for us, Lance Krager. You didn't really think we wouldn't find out about who you used to work for, did you? Not only that, but after doing a little digging, I can see that you lied to us when you sought us out years ago.
Fuck my life. Artemis lets out an unsettling chuckle.
Gross. Now I'm not going to get my hands dirty if I don't have to. As you're probably aware, it takes ages to wash the blood out of fur.
Squeeze my fist so hard my claws easily puncture my skin. I feel warm blood drip onto the floor below. What? Okay, that's a weird sentence. I get what they're trying to say, but that's a weird sentence. It's like, that is a weird sentence. I can feel warm blood drip onto the floor below. Like, is it dripping onto your foot? Or is it like running down your hand? I get what you're trying to say, but that's... Aramis looks down with a coy look on his face.
Now, Mr. Krieger, I'm a fair man. We got you the best of the best in terms of public medical treatment. However, now that it comes to my attention you weren't being fair with us.
Can you stop beating around the bush? Just what the hell do you want?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. I'll make things simple for you. I have since learned you never got a proper education as well.
I want to kill.
You want to leave this room alive? You want to come work for us? Tell us everything you know. Simple terms, right? Oh, how I love it when tough guys try to act all defiant. And in consolation, I'm sure you do well as a soldier for us.
Weasel pokes my forearm before he squeezes it. Don't do that. Despite how small in stature he is, can't help but wince.
And again, that's entirely up to you, of course.
Hello, Alpha Outlaw.
Now, what will it be, Lance Krieger?
It's weird that fucking Aaron's group or whatever the fuck they're called, yeah, whatever the fuck they're called, doesn't have a name. Should have a name. Just close my eyes so I just don't have to look at this smug piece of shit for just a second. Crossed my mind is all information about Aaron and the others, many times. Despite everything that's happened, I couldn't. Name's naivete, but every day I'm waiting for an apology letter to come through my axiom. It's been years. How weak am I? How stupid am I? I take a deep breath before answering a simple yes or no question. God, dude, back up.
Fine. Oh, wonderful. I knew we'd see eye to eye. However, just in case.
Swift movement, the weasel fastens something around my neck. A bomb collar! Oh, we're going to hold One Piece. I don't have time to register what it is before it starts to tighten. You hear a beep coming from within it. What the fuck?
Oh, never seen one before? It's called an Arcadia collar. Just make sure it's called an Arcadia collar. Just make sure you know your place in the world. Always be under our caring eye as long as you're employed with us. Shake on it?
He grabs my bleeding palm and starts to shake it, giving me a healthy squeeze that causes me a cringing pain.
Dear me, when did that happen? Might have to extend your stay after all. Let me go fetch a doctor. I'll be back in a jiffy.
One final squeeze, the weasel makes his way out of the hospital room. The only sound I can hear is my blood dripping down the floor. God damn, dude. What did you fucking cut with your hand? Like, my God. I tug on the black metal collar around my neck. Feel it sinking into my skin. How fitting. The next day,
Aaron got back to me last night saying that the request for leave was approved. Yay! Looks like it would just be me. Looks like it would just be myself, Aaron, and Silver. We'll leave in the next few days.
I'm getting a taste of the treatment. Oh, something karmic irony. Silver is actually still going to be working. Apparently, there's rumors of a facility being built around that region. He's going to do some reconnaissance on it. He's still complaining about it on our way to visit Karen.
Man, I should have known they were going to find a way to make me work.
Didn't you want to go scavenging for lodestars on company time?
Yeah, but they wouldn't have known that.
I'm sure it'll be fine. For all we know, there won't even be anything current related out there. Oh man, they're going to find a fucking super medical facility or something. Go all Lyco on it. Start shooting at it on a motorcycle.
Keep saying current. You keep saying current.
What? What is that? Oh, resume. Force of habit. Sorry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Oh man, I'm doing a horrible silver voice. I like to think that this fucking background music is just playing over the fucking PA system, this generic ass nonsense. Silver makes his way to the inner gym and takes off his hood. I do the same as I wave to Karen. Oh, Chad, okay. I wasn't actually reading Jujutsu Kaisen stuff while I was quiet this time. I was just drinking my tea. It's very good tea, to be fair. Karen spots us from the other side of the room, waving excitedly. Hey guys, what's the... Oh, right. Hey guys, what's the occasion? You're not due to train until tomorrow, Sai. About that. We gave Karen a quick rundown of the situation. What? Why wasn't I invited? Because knowing you... Because no... Damn it! Because, knowing you, you've already blown all your vacation time. That's not true. I have at least 5 hours... That's not true. I have at least 5 hours left. She exclaims with genuine enthusiasm. I rest my case. To be fair, it was a spur-of-the-moment decision. I think I'll only be gone for a week at most. Not much of a vacation. Gonna need a ride, right? That's actually why we're here. Rice is good. Yeah, rice cookers are good. I use mine all the time. Yeah, if you get a steam basket, you can also make vegetables and fish and all that cool, other cool stuff. That's actually where we want to see if we could borrow a bike for Axel and Cyrus. Last, I need a tune-up on my own. I think I have something in storage that'll work. Sidecar and everything, along with some helmets. The kind Ring's been working on. Just 3, yeah? He's giving most of them out, but I should have enough. I start to wander around the gym as they have their conversation. I wonder what kind of rehab I can do while I'm gone. Hey Rose, will this impact my therapy at all? Not particularly. You've been making great strides since we started. Just make sure you get to take breaks while on the road to stretch, and you'll be fine. Yeah, me too. I also got an aroma one. I guess they're a very popular maker of rice cookers. I tend to use jasmine rice with mine. Not sure about other brands of white rice or brown rice. Got it. Sounds good. Speaking of, did you teach him how to punch? Hell yeah, I did. Cyrus wanted to learn some basic self-defense. Why? What happened? Oh, I was just teasing Cyrus about just like yesterday, I drive my fist square into Silver's arm. Ow. Karen whistles, satisfied. Yeah, you can just you can use fish and vegetables. Honestly, it's good to, if you're gonna steam something, don't use something that's very fatty. Apparently those don't steam well. Dang, Sai, your form could use some work, but you've definitely nailed the basics. Hell yeah. Stretch my fingers out. Thankfully, I've had plenty of opportunities to practice. I have been called a great teacher. By who? Anyway. Regardless. Thanks for the help, Rose. I appreciate it. Those of Hop, Skip, and the Chew Toy songs have vocals on them, but he takes them out so you can only hear them on his music. Who's Hop, Skip, and the Chew Toys? I actually have some frozen salmon in my freezer. I don't really eat it all that often, so... Don't mention it. Just make sure you enjoy yourself, yeah? I'll certainly do my best. I'll have to stick around, but I've got to talk to Vita, too. Oh, yeah. Oh, oh, yeah. I think it's their day off. What do you need? Same thing I asked you. What should I do while I'm gone and all that jazz? We'll find them. They never leave the base. They're probably in their garden. I tried texting them on my Axiom, but they haven't responded, which doesn't help. Huh. Good for him. Don't need to read or write music, just make the good beats and vibey stuff. Yeah, good luck getting a reply out of them. I've been trying for weeks, and I'll be lucky if I get back a simple, okay. Salmon? What do you mean? Dang, apparently they just fucking, apparently when a very visual novel needs some music, they just fucking, what's the name? What's that one meme? Where the girl's walking up all funny on stage. They just go to that guy like, okay, so I have another visual novel that needs some music. They never got accustomed to using their Axiom. They're pretty old-fashioned. What does that make me? Older fashioned. Aina starts to laugh at her poor excuse for a joke. Oh, I respect that. I have to hurt to tell her how dumb it is, though. Instead, just try to force a laugh. Anyway, that's most of our prep work done for the trip. I still have some supplies to go shopping for. I'll probably be back late tonight. Late at night. Want me to save you some dinner? Sure, if you want. Don't wait up for me. You need your rest. Oh, yeah. They use that. They say yeah so much, actually. Yeah. Chat, wait. Did you hear that there's there's a Dark Souls inspired archetype in Yu-Gi-Oh? Or at least with Dark Souls inspired art? You find okay, I'm on Twitter right now and I saw, okay, who here has watched like Naruto, like part 1 of Naruto, at least up to the Chunin exams? Yeah, it does. That's literally the Firekeeper from Dark Souls 3. Well, in the dragon is actually more based off of the Dragon God from Demon Souls, but we're splitting hairs at that point. If you do find Vito, let them know I want to see them. I've got some mechanic-y questions I want to ask them. I'll do my best to remember that. Let me know if you need anything else. You got it. Probably see you again right before you leave. Take care. You as well. And I'll see you later, Talon. That you will. Try to pick up some stuff for you while I'm out. My treat. Oh, yay? Don't worry. Nothing you can't handle. Right. Gonna give him a pack of magnums. Huh. Okay, so apparently the dude who voiced Jack in Beastars, Haida in Agretsuko, and Shiro Monogamy is like that's the same guy. One dude voiced all of like Netflix's furry dudes. I've been walking through the halls of the base for almost 30 minutes. It's not like I've gotten lost or anything. I can retrace my steps. Knocked on Vita's office door a few times, but there wasn't a response.
I assume they're still in their garden, like Silver said. The only problem is, I have no clue where it is. Never gave me a tour of the whole facility. Tour. Oh yeah, there were some leaks from Master Duel, although they were small. While I can find what I know easily, finding somewhere I've never been to is tough. Is it like a literal garden all the way down here? How the hell does that work? The first lead card was Revolution Synchron, and then Cosmic Quasar Dragon. Tuner Synchro. Oh, gross. Manages to synchro summon cards, so someone on Dragon. 2+ non-tuner synchro monsters. Who the fuck is summoning Cosmic Quasar Dragon? No one's actually doing that. Get out of here. I'm just looking at 1 tuner synchro monster, 2+ non-tuner synchro monsters. No one's fucking doing that. Unless there's like a specific combo to get that out easily. No one's fucking doing that. I don't care how good that card is. No one's fucking doing that. I mean, yeah, Excel synchroing is easy. It's just I fucking play Punk, and their actual boss monster, Psychic and Punisher, is like only an Excel synchro. Honestly, the entire Punk archetype is built around the Excel synchro. It's Yu-Gi-Oh mechanic. You should play it. Fucking card game. Started getting winded from walking around for so long and then leaning against the nearby wall. This place was huge, but this is ridiculous. Oh, hey, look! It's the ghost of Resume. I look behind me to see 2 somewhat familiar faces turn a corner. Oscar, stop. Don't be rude. Oh, come. He's super cool. Like a real-life storybook character. He looks like a Lycanroc. The Polka Man? The Polka Man? That's a bit of an oxymoron you got there. The Rabbit Husky I met last month walk up to me. Try my best to straighten my posture and look presentable. Hello again. Hope you're doing well. Besides all the assignments we've been getting, can't really complain too much. We just got back from a hefty one. Thankfully, we have a couple days to relax before setting out again. I see. Must be rough out there. Hope they're not working you too hard. It's whatever. It pays well, and it seems to be for a good cause. We've been trying to stop a nationwide conglomerate from taking advantage of people's goodwill and ignorance. Woohoo, terrorism. Fuck, did you just say that on YouTube? Oh my god. Shit. Oh, shit. Fuck. Okay, ignore that. Oh, God. Oh, there goes my monetization. Shit. Not to mention the whole raising an army of pumped up super soldiers thing. Not really demonetization, just like limiting ads, which fucking whatever, I don't really care. Like, AdSense is fucking pocket change, but goddamn. I did not think before I spoke. Oh yeah, I forgot about that part. Honestly. Well, I'm sure you're both doing a good job. Really? You mean that? Asuka gets excited and a little too close to my face for my liking. Still, I try to be polite. Yeah, absolutely. You're a leader after all. Air starts tugging on the husky's ear. And because of that, you should show a little bit more respect. Oh, hey, if anyone got respect here, it's me. Cyrus is literally a huge inspiration. I wouldn't go that far. Besides being a damsel in distress, I haven't really done anything. Don't say that. Saving lives and screwing over Resume is what we're meant to do. I'm being proof that what we're doing is worth it. Oscar's tail is wagging frantically. Oh, good for him. Despite how overzealous I personally think he's being, I can tell he's sincere. Trident Dragon, Decisive Armor. Oh, what? That's great. That's kind of you to say. Oh, fuck. Favorite. Oh, shit, chat. You know, what are modern cards that will go down in history as, like,
How did Konami even let this be legal? Okay. Oh. So for obvious picks, because it's relevant, the super heavy samurai support, the fucking scarecrow, and what? No, it's not the scarecrow. It's not actually a scarecrow, is it? Fenrir? Really? Honestly, the biggest issue with Pal World is that the models are stolen. So like, that's gross. Have some fucking integrity. I don't like that. Seems like a cool idea or whatever, but ugh. Yeah. Honestly, the tiers, Mystic Mine, the Yoshizu Miller, Saka, those are some good picks. We're just gonna use the entire tier. I liked how you said tiers and not a specific card. Cause like, yeah, tiers is just like, it's like if what's that fucking the Super Heavy Samurai Link called? Wakatsuki? I don't know how to say it. Yeah, it's like an entire archetype of those. That's kind of you to say. I'm sorry, I'm not really used to being gushed over. I have to forgive him. He gets excited easily. I agree with what he's saying. He becomes somewhat of a beacon of hope around here. Wakatsuki. Yeah, Wakatsuki. Wakasuhi. Wakaushi. Okay, there we go. You may be able to tell that I play Yu-Gi-Oh! Chat because I don't fucking read. Wakaushi. And I agree with what he's saying. You've become somewhat of a beacon of hope around here. Takes a lot of hits on the FNL to keep been limited to keep this in check, but depending on the list, it still holds on. Yeah, they're definitely in a worser spot now that whatchamacallit got hit. Chaos Ruler, Chaotic Magical Dragon. What a fucking dumb name. That is a dumb fucking name. I like Chaos Ruler, Chaotic Magical Dragon. That is a dumb fucking name. Oh yeah, Labyrinth is actually tier 3. Is it tier 3 right now? No, tier 2. But since the Labyrinth, fucking what the fuck is the name of that card? Dimensional Barrier is definitely one of those cards that people are going to be wondering, why the fuck was this printed? Like, yeah, it works as a trap, but it shouldn't. But it works only in a game without where it's not searchable, because that's the fucking biggest problem of it. Oh wow, that's shot up. Well, I'll at least try to do what I can. Male pattern boldness. What the fuck, Jaden? Why are you so rude? Don't force yourself. As long as you're alive and well, I'd say we did a pretty good job. Even Stan was singing your praises. After we first met, you went on and on about how impressive. Who the fuck is Stan? I know there's like another guy between the two of them. Is that Stan? Were you talking about the guy from American Dad? Oscar crosses his arm and Oscar crosses his arm and crosses his eyes in thought. Oscar closes his arms and crosses his eyes in thought. We've seen our fair share of casualties, both in and out of Resume. Despite being one of the very first they took, you're doing the best out of any of them. Instinctively hold my hand over my chest, above my heart. I'd say that's more luck than skill on my part. Give yourself some credit. Luck or not, you're still here. That's all that matters in the end. Yeah, honestly, the Yu-Gi-Oh! Dubs are fucking wild sometimes. They look like they'll be completely different from like what like they're actually like what in the Japanese versions. Like it is bonkers. Like what the fuck? Honestly, a lot of dubbing takes the same approach as the card game, where a lot of times it is accurate, but sometimes the English department just says, you know what, fuck it, we'll do whatever we want. I agree. Still gotta tell me about your experiences. I'd love to hear. I mean, if you're comfortable with that is. You're fine, Oscar. I'm plenty good at telling people as of late. Maybe I should hold a seminar. Oh, we do have a conference hall you could use. Maybe some other time. I'll be the first one. I'll be the first one in line. Oscar, not to rain on your parade, but we're supposed to be meeting up with Stan right now. Oh crap, you're right. Hey, if it's all right, can I add you to my Axiom? I promise not to spam you or anything. Sure, I don't see why not. Awesome. Husky excitedly starts to send me his contact information. I'll make sure he doesn't go overboard. Don't worry. He'll be fine. Heck yeah. If there's anything you need, Cyrus, please just tell us. Please just let us know. Always happy to help. I appreciate it. Actually, now that you mention it, I do need some directions. Yeah, the only thing brave about you is that you're still willing to dab in public. Okay, honestly, the sideline characters are there to explain Yu-Gi-Oh! For, like, the viewers and stuff. And honestly, sometimes for, like, the people who don't know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! And sometimes also the people who know how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Because sometimes that shit is not how it works. Why? Why'd they replace the sake with hot sauce? Honestly, fuck it. That's even weirder than drinking alcohol. What the fuck, dude? Oh yeah, when they both in some Brave Battler and Night Hanoi, when they both brick. After getting an apt enough description, I finally made my way to Vita's garden. Yeah, honestly, you know what concept is cool as fuck? That I'm only mad showed up in Arc 5? Using every extra deck type. I fucking want a deck that's like intentionally supposed to go through all of them, aside from like DDs. I want a deck that's supposed to go through all of them and it's not also not a fucking nightmare to play. There. I tug on my collar. It's definitely much more warm and humid over here. There's one door that's already wide open. Shrooms. They're gardening shrooms. Okay, but I love the random quips. Chat, when I say I've been watching Yu-Gi-Oh!, I don't mean I've been starting from episode 1. I mean I've just been clicking on the random episodes that show up on my fucking YouTube recommendations tab. I watched the fucking episode where like fucking the start of the Mytherian numbers, whatever. The one door to the garden was already wide open. Poked my head in to see what kind of garden could survive up underground. Ooh, plant stuff. The room has an above average ceiling with several light fixtures. There are rows of plants of all kinds. Of all kinds, neatly organized throughout the space. It doesn't take me long to spot Vita. They're caring for a pair of orchids. When they see me, they look surprised and set down a watering can. Oh, good evening, Cyrus Cantwell. Afternoon, Vita. Is this where you've been all day? Yes. Is that an issue? No, but I was trying to get a hold of you. Vita holds her axiomless arm up. Left that gadget in my office. It's my day off, so I wasn't expecting to need it. I exhale with mild frustration. I guess that's fair. I used to turn my cell phone off for similar reasons. Your what? Never mind. She came here because I had some questions to ask regarding my treatment. You're making good progress. There's nothing you should need to question. That's great to hear and all, but I'm going on a trip soon. It'll be a little while before our next session. Just bit my tongue, but not hard though. Vita looks confused. What do you mean, a trip? I mean, a trip. Baron, Silver, and I are going across the country for a little while. Want to know if there's anything I should do while I'm gone. I see. Let me think about it. When are you leaving? In the next few days. Might have something that could help. I've been tinkering with a device that should help your ports, along with carrying a mobile supply of fluids. Really? That'd be perfect. Well, why would you want to go so far away? We sound just a tiny bit anxious. It's a little silly, something sentimental, I guess you could say. That sounds even more ridiculous. Maybe so, but I think it'd be worth it. I'm talking about you leaving. I know it's for your rehabilitation, but even just going to Diana's gym is highly illogical. I've always done physical therapy down below. I know that you're a bit of a special case, but this just adds to the nonsense. He was almost rambling. So out of left field that I don't really know how to respond right away. Maybe I should mention where else I've gone, even to make a point. Do you need to get something off your chest? God, Cyrus, you're so frank. You're smarter than this, Cyrus Cantwell. Again, that sounds like a personal problem. Is it even worth it? Aren't you scared? Not really. Why? What's got you spooked? Why should I be scared? Hello, armed cyborg. What if they find you while you're out there? What will you do? Ooh, current? Yes, or whatever else you want to call it. If they find you, you're as good as dead. You know, I think I've cheated death long enough. This is not a joking matter, Cyrus Canwell. First time since I've known them, the doctor starts getting huffy. I had no idea this was such a sore spot for them. Give them a moment to compose themselves for opening my mouth again. Vita, when was the last time you left the base? Damn. I haven't. Huh? What? I haven't left since I was brought here. I'm going to keep it that way. I see. That's your prerogative, and I'm not going to judge you on it. I want you to realize this. Yeah, I don't want your pity, Cyrus Cantwell. I want you to realize the situation you've wound up in. You're being very careless. I'm well aware of how often you move around by yourself. It would be child's play for them to abduct you. Okay, and have they? Look, I'm not trying to belittle your history with Curran. I'm sure there are things you'll never want to tell someone else. But after being in there for 3 centuries myself, most of which is some sort of confinement, I think I'll take a risk walking by myself every once in a while. You're right. I apologize. It wasn't right of me to try and dictate your actions. Say that again, I'm pretty sure we both had enough of people doing that to us. Indeed. Again, I'm sorry. Fan art of, Jose just kind of driving. I wonder, one thing I find funny is like, okay, one thing you will not notice until you like think about it is, like, how often whenever you see someone like driving a car, or someone draw a picture of someone driving a car, how often are they actually wearing their seatbelt? Okay, so I just saw a very funny Kingdom Hearts meme. Indeed, again, I'm sorry. It's nothing to worry about. Apology accepted. Need to stay silent for a little while before picking up the watering can. Oh no, it's Big Jose driving like an actual car. If you have some time, I'd appreciate some help taking care of the plants. Once they've been sufficiently cared for, we can work on that upgrade. I don't mind. It's been a while, but I used to help take care of plants all the time. Really, then things should go even faster. Vita directs me to a nearby table with several pieces of gardening equipment strewn about. Surprised something like this is even possible. I'm surprised something like this is even possible. Never thought plants could survive all the way down here. It's a relatively new advancement with how desolate much of the land is. They had to improvise. Huh. Just make my rounds with the watering can on my own. As I make my rounds with the watering can on my own, something catches my attention. All the plants are labeled. I can recognize most of them at a glance. Labels are names I've never heard of. There's a pot of daffodils labeled sunbells. Despite that, some names stay the same. A small bush of roses correctly named. I'm gonna need to find a modern book of flowers. A lot of the names are tripping me up. I'm sure you'll get used to it. Just use your instincts. Right. Yeah, I do shut up a lot. We carry on in silence for most of the time we work. Every now and then, I ask Vita some questions about themselves, just to break up the monotony. Now, one of the worst things about fucking Twitter is that stupid sticker bot. Who the fuck wants a sticker of a stupid screenshot of a stupid fucking tweet? Indeed. Apparently, Titania funds the garden herself as a thank you for Vita's services. Not a bad deal. They really haven't left this place in years, huh? Yeah, oh, so that's why it's called Remember the Flowers. This will clearly be your main event. I can't imagine living like that. Something did resonate with me after dwelling on it. I do need to be a little cautious while we're traveling. Normally, I don't work unless scheduled. However, I'm willing to call it even as thanks for helping me in the garden. They fucking notified everyone about it, and then but that's only a paid feature. Fuck out of here. Also, if someone ever called me on Twitter, I'd kill them. Fucking unironically, that is just the most fucking insufferable thing. Thank you. I appreciate it. What did you come up with anyway? Vita heads to their desk, opens a drawer, and then takes out something wrapped in cloth. I haven't had it fitted yet, but from the measurements I took when we first met, it should suffice. At least until you return. They unwrap the cloth, revealing some kind of metal device? I'm not sure what I'm looking at. It looks like a thin and oval metal strip. There are some indent space stealing throughout. Looks like it's segmented in order to be flexible too. This is what I've been working on. Not only will it provide your back with protection, but it should make it much more efficient to administer serum. You made this yourself? Amongst other things, yes. They point to the drawer replacement. Wait, they made that themselves? Wow, that's really impressive. You flatter me, I assure you. It's engineering at its most... You flatter me. I assure you, it's engineering at its most fundamental level. You say that, but I'm not so sure. Dude, you fucking made Cyborg. Holy shit, that's why. In any case, take off your clothes, please. I'll show you how to do maintenance on it. Is there some fucking moment about daffodils and password that I don't know about? No, Dean's route. Without delay, I started to pull my shirt and jacket over my head. Why do you pull your fucking shirt over your head? Just take it off. Unbutton it. I mean jacket. I'm stupid. Ignore me, chat. Hold still while I apply it. Once again, I do as I'm told. It almost feels like an octopus is being suctioned onto my back. Makes me squirm just ever so slightly. They make sure it's properly fastened into my ports, pushing into each of the indents as if they were buttons. This might take the case for the least comfortable thing I've ever done. Thank you for the insight, Cyrus Canwell. Be sure to take that into consideration for the next model. You are oh so very welcome, Doctor. Be sure to cite me properly. Vita continues to make sure everything is in place for the next few minutes. Alright, that should do it. Vita walks back to the desk for a moment before they hand me some vials. This is still an enormous work in progress, but every few days you should try to have Aaron insert these into your back. All he needs to do is open them and put them in the proper ports. So basically the same schedule as before, but just smaller doses? Yes, this serum is much more compact and should boost your recovery by a significant amount. It wasn't meant to be used as a portable option, but I suppose you can do it on the go. Is there a way to do it myself at some point? You could try taking it orally. It's not as effective, but I have seen some decent results. I see. It's good to know. Thank you. It's no trouble. I appreciate the help earlier. Can I come back to your garden and help again? Vita's face softens up as much as their face can. I wouldn't be opposed. It's always nice having another capable set of hands. I'll certainly do my best anyway. I take out my axiom and look at the time. It's a little after 5. Should probably head back. I've got some prep work for the trip. Fucking damn it. Keep on talking weird and wrong and I don't like it. Don't like it. Let me know when you're about to leave. Make some more supplies for you. Good thing I've already offered to help out, yeah? No, this one's on me, Cyrus Canwell. On one condition. You come back safe and alive. I'll make sure of it. Oh, fuck. Don't do this. Oh, man. While Talon, Aaron, and Cyrus are away, I bet this place will get attacked. We're going to be at his house, going through the fucking time capsule, and they're going to get a call like, holy shit, we're getting attacked, bros. I'll make sure of it. Don't you worry. No. I have sets of clothes along with various supplies laid out on my bed. Trying to figure out what I should bring has been a small challenge. Even back in the day, I didn't go on many trips, let alone cross-country. Oh shit, I don't even have a suitcase or anything. Just put it in a fucking Walmart bag, you'll be fine. As I try to text Aaron for help, I hear the door open behind me. Silver walks in carrying a few bags of his own and places them in his corner. Welcome back. Nanako reference. Dun, dun, dun. Wait, no, I was about to sing the Persona 3 music. Oh, wait. Well, I mean, Mitsuru also just says that. Okay. Welcome back. Do, 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 do. No. Jump around now, jump around now. Jump around now. Wait, gasp, fucking, whatchamacallit, Puss in Boots reference. Thanks. Oh, thanks. What are you doing? Oh, cool. There's a malaria vaccine. At least they're trying it. It's nice. Attempting to prepare, but I'm not sure what to bring. Digital Devil Saga 2. Speaking of fucking SMT and its spinoffs, I want to try playing the Raidokus and Noah games, but fucking emulating them is a pain in the ass, you know? Tempting to prepare, but I'm not sure what to bring. Do you know where I can get a suitcase? Probably in town. Probably in town. Why? Yeah, it's apparently like DMC meets, Shin Megami Tensei, so, We're going to be away for at least a week. I'll need one to carry everything. Just use your axiom. That's what we do. Did you forget? So what did you end up buying? Raido is a boss in SMT3? What? I played SMT3 Fest, and he was not a fucking boss in that. I don't remember that. Oh, Okay, one, I thought you said Persona 3, so I was like, what the fuck? I thought you meant I'm dumb. When I was thinking of Persona 3 when you said SMT3, and I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? No, you wasn't. But you mean the Nocturne. Call it Nocturne. It's weird when people call it SMD3. It's Nocturne. But yeah. Although I always use Dante because it's much funnier. Smooth as ever, huh? Nothing special. Just some rounds of ammunition and more camping equipment. Yeah, I'm aware of that. I'm just a bit stupid. No, the Maniacs version had Well, we got the Maniacs version, which had Dante. There's like the second release of the fucking. Wait, no. What was this? What? So Maniacs had Dante, then I guess that third release had Kaido. Us in the States got the Maniacs version. That was just labeled regular SMT. Without no extra added anything. Oh, gross. Okay, but these aren't. Okay, oh god, someone's being stupid about Power World on Twitter. They're like fucking complaining about like Power. Like, why are people complaining about Power World being a ripoff? It's like IP laws are absurd and do not need to wait 100 years. Dude, Power World is ripping off models made last year. God, gross. IP laws are good. Also, I'm gonna agree with that. They need some revision, but like fucking the idea of intellectual property, fucking great. Oh no, the model rips are proven. People have like compare them to the ones in fucking I want to say Sword and Shield, and I'm like, okay, this is like literally the exact same piece of models, like the exact same polygons and everything, like the mesh and stuff. Silver pulls out the accent when it's right. Oh, yeah. I think like specifically that Primarina ripoff in like in the Power World literally like quite literally has like that same hair. People are like really kind of like bothered about it. It's like, dude, that is the exact same. It doesn't just look the same. It is literally the exact same. Like not even resized. Pair the original onto the remaster. I just wish they did re-recorded music for the HD remaster, but I can see why they didn't. They lost the files though, so they don't have so they're not so the music isn't as clean as I wish it was. Silver pulls out his axe someone's right wrist. We're going to port to this. Going to port to the station nearest to your house. Yeah, like they're almost certainly getting getting the absolute shit suit out of them. Like that's. Oh. We're going to report to the station. It's a lot farther than we thought, so we'll probably still drive for at least a day before getting there. Commitment to the Chinese Pokemon is a bit what? Shiva's voice almost made me want Shiva. When what? In the Nocturne 3, I haven't gotten that far in Nocturne. I've played it, but I have never beaten it. Oh man, I was listening to Shiba's theme from SMT5 earlier today, like literally before stream. I think it's called Battle Destruction. It's great. He grabs one of his bags, turning it over and pouring the contents on the floor. You're a demon on. I can't read that because the stupid little heart is in the way. I recognize most of it as standard camping equipment: lighters, a sleeping bag, canteens. Good to know those all survived the apocalypse. There are some tools I can't entirely make out. Aaron should have everything else covered. All I gotta do now is wait. Woo. Curb your enthusiasm. I would sing that song if that wouldn't get me copyright struck. The true demon ending on solo is very hard in the first place, 11 hours. Because bosses have no infinite MP. Wait, what do you mean? How does that correlate, having no infinite MP? How does that correlate? You'll wake up the whole base. Sorry, I'm excited. But, well, I had a talk with Vita earlier. At the time, I was pretty confident, but now I'm starting to get a little worried. What if Current finds us? They won't. Your old house is so far away from any semblance of civilization. They won't. They won't. Your old house is so far away from any semblance of civilization. Yeah, I saw the Shibadon thing. It's like 600. It's like $700. They aren't annoying enough to make an outpost out there. What about on the way there to town? Then we'll make a getaway and/or kill them. I don't think this is our first time dealing with them, do you? Of course not, but you want to stay here. I don't know. Silver steps away from his pile of supplies, then moves over to my bed, looking over everything. If you didn't want to go, I doubt you'd go through all this trouble. Yeah. Apparently, the Blight statue has removable parts and stuff. It's a Shibadon statue, so it's clearly like aimed towards adults and stuff. It's also very expensive. I mentioned that before, but I want to sell that point more. It's very expensive. It's like $700. This is a new song, right, chat? Here's a new game for you, chat. Why is Fuuri being quiet? Is he drinking something, or is he just scrolling on Twitter again? Cyrus, we're all scared, or at the very least, cautious. Music's a little obnoxious. Alright, I forgot this game. You could have voices in Renpy. That's weird. I don't know. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know of any visual novel that actually uses that voice feature. Cyrus, we're all scared, or at the very... Every time we step foot out of the base, we're very aware of the danger that could be awaiting us. Oh, you saw what? The Horky comic? I think we mentioned that way earlier on the stream, on a different stream. Don't know which game it was, though. But yeah, I've seen the Horky comic figure, too. Silver lets out an exhale. Honestly, I kind of want to have a chat with Vita for putting those thoughts in your head.
But at the end of the day, it's a reality you need to be aware of. Silver puts his arm around my tense shoulders. We're not going to let them take you away. Hell, the higher-ups wouldn't have approved this if they didn't think we were capable of protecting you. I know. I trust you. Who the fuck is Delaga? Delaga. Yeah, who the fuck is Delaga? I just hate feeling so weak and powerless. Give him a gun. Monster? Oh, like the fucking one shot? The Ichiro Oda one shot? No, it's monsters, but I know, I thought I had gotten used to it for a while. I had. But now, oh, flashing through our memories, our memos. Oh yeah, winds of change, but that's also something I have to pay for. And it's something to lose again, and I'm scared of it being taken away. Yeah, so I feel like the devs definitely remember they could have text on the center, so they're definitely just exploiting the hell out of it. Silver pauses before leaning into my field of vision, making sure I'm looking him in the eye. Who do you think is taller, Silver or Cyrus? Is Silver standing on his tippy toes to have this happen, or does he have to like lean down? Oh man, there's fucking, speaking of real names, there's someone talking about us like there's a fucking joke post on Twitter about like about a trans person complaining that if like of all things a Pokemon has her dead name, when it's just like, you know what, that's you deserve to be mad about that. What? Oh, so why were you named after a fucking Pokemon? Honestly, I feel like Silver would be a few inches shorter. Look at me, Cyrus. I will die before I let Look at me, Cyrus. I will die before I let them take you again. I'm damn well sure Aaron will put himself in the way before I even have the chance. He squeezes my shoulder, trying to reassure me. You're in good hands, Cyrus. I promise. The way they draw, I know it's probably just like the angle, but the way they draw Silver makes it look like he has a fat pair of tits. You know what? Based. Primarina, okay, but fucking going back to what I said earlier, because now it's bothering me. Primarina is like the third stage evolution of the fucking seal, the blue seal starter, right? Primarina. Take a shaky breath before shaking my head. I don't actually play Pokemon, chat. I don't even want Pal World because like I just don't fuck with that stuff. Alright, sorry, I shouldn't have let myself get spooked like that. On the contrary, I'm glad you're thinking pragmatically, but it's up to you to decide what you can and can't handle. Pretty sure you can handle a cross-country drive, right? Actually, won't you be porting most of the way there? But another butt already. Can you, like, teach me to defend myself? Silver blinks and looks up in thought. I'm sure I could teach you a thing or two. Bringing bikes? What? Oh. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you can ride a motorcycle for like an hour, but, ugh.
I'm trying to teach you. Is that why you've been doing self-defense training with Karen? Among other things, yeah. You know? Yeah, okay, just fucking, I'm on Twitter again, chat, so fucking speaking more bullshit. But you know what I fucking hate? Oh god, there's an ad coming up, but I want to start fucking speaking, so we're just gonna skip that. You know what I fucking hate, chat? When people fucking when people deny, okay, how do I phrase this? When people ignore factual statistics for, what they just see and hear. Like, sure, seeing is believing and all that, but you can only see so much. You can only hear so much. You can only just take in so much information to look at things on a macro scale. And it fucking annoys me. It's like when the biggest example of what I'm talking about is like when people complain about the crime rates, at least in the US, I'm not totally sure about globally, but the crime rates have been going down consistently for like the past 20 to 30 years. On some local levels, they can go up and down, but like crime has been trending down for like the past 30 years. It's like you're objectively in one of the safest places times it's ever been in the US. Oh, that's creepy. Very realistic fursuit. Is more likely to be male than male. Yeah, something starters. I don't know, I feel like things based on your actual position more about Yeah, that is true. You're a little nice. You are well off. At the same time, there's a different level. We have to acknowledge personal experiences, but at the same time, you can't let your personal experiences out like override facts. That's like the whole thing about anecdotal evidence. Sure, we can try and teach you the basics while we're out and about. Hang on, Chad, I have to go pee, so what question should I discuss? Manly's demon, sure, yeah. Manly, who's the manliest character in Asamo? I've seen stuff fucking, I know that's something you all play and get a good discussion going there. Oh, I gotta go pee. going to eat. Oh. Okay, but Aquaman's artifact isn't even that unique, and there's like a few mind control artifacts in Asamo. Hers is probably one of the weakest, honestly.
Thanks. I'd appreciate it. I even got some wooden knife. I've even got some wooden knives we can use.
Why do you have those?
Aaron would blow a gasket if he saw us shredding for real. I'll give you some beginner's courses in the meantime. I expect nothing less. Heard you are a decent teacher after all. Shut up.
Okay, something about this reminds me of fucking, what is it? I forget. Whatever.
As I started loading up some spare equipment by the bikes, I let out a nasty yawn. We're parked underneath a rock formation, shielding the elevator to the underground. Aaron showed me how to use a smaller elevator embedded in the walls for casual trips up to the surface.
Okay, so my fucking... where's the thing? The reason I got caught with that time chat was actually because I was investigating my computer tower, because it's making like a little weird noise. Ugh. I was just like checking to see what it was. I think it's just like a fan. Not too big of a problem, but I will check it out after stream. It's right before sunrise, so the desert is still pretty cool.
Karen and Silver are talking.
Oh, yeah, she's here. So I'm surprised she was here. It's like, wait, wasn't it supposed to be Aaron?
Talking about when and where to pick up gas if he needs to.
Don't you carry gas? Why not just carry like a fucking gas canister with you?
Aaron and Kento are drawing a makeshift map, guiding us to our destination. Still wish you told me about this. I would have come out.
Oh, right. He had Shadow's voice, right? I dropped a book, chat. Yeah, CHR on. All right, he has to work in the morning.
Still wish you told me about that. I still wish you told me about this. Would have come along.
That's a new outfit. No, not necessarily a new outfit, but like definitely not as usual. Definitely not the same as the sprite we've been seeing for a while.
This is a spur of the moment thing, babe.
God. Saying babe just sounds weird. Don't like it. I don't like saying babe.
Besides, I'm gonna split off before we get there for my own assignment. Haven't gotten a chance to really talk yet. I know, I'm sorry. I've been a little overwhelmed with everything lately.
Are you two fighting?
Are you two fighting?
No.
It's been a while, but we can try to plan a group vacation later this year if you want.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the beach.
You pass.
What's wrong with the beach?
Sand, water, crabs. Count me out.
Wuss. I could go for a swim. Oh, perfect. I have a bathing suit I've been meaning to try out. That didn't take long. It never does. We all chuckle. Wait, is Kanto afraid of crabs? Is that like a fucking character detail? Alrighty. I think we pretty much have everything we need. Oh, fuck, that's Aaron. Alrighty. I think we pretty much have everything we need. Snip, snap, snorp. That's the noise crab, whatchamacallits make. A whoa? What do you mean a whoa? Alrighty. I think we're everything we need. Honestly, chat, I am a little tired because, I might have been able to tell from, chat, what do you think of last video? I meant to ask that, but I didn't. What do you think of the 5 furry animes video? Frankly, the video's not doing too bad. We know where to go in emergency, and we have enough food for at least 2 weeks. Silver puts on his hood. We can see that. Honestly, that's a thing that annoys me in visual novels, and like they narrate stuff we can like see. Just like, you don't need to do that. You should watch it, Solar Knight. And let's head out while it's still cool. Sounds good to me. I'm riding in your sidecar, Aaron. Sidecar, Aaron? Oh, fuck. Well, I don't like him. Yeah, yep. Hopefully it's comfortable enough. Just let me know if you need anything. Wait. Oh, there he is. It all turns all of a sudden. It's Vita. They're panning by the elevator door. It looks like they ran here. Vita? 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 Oh god, it's hard to say it's hard to say just one line in her voice, you know? It's I kind of need to like settle into it. Is it fucking Garfield cartoon? What? I just apparently Nickelodeon had a fucking Garfield cartoon. Apparently I'm seeing it like a fucking image about it like right now. It's just like it's like a banner showing like Paw Patrol, SpongeBob. I'm like, what the fuck do you mean? It's like, huh? There's apparently an upcoming one? What? I mean, yeah, I don't know. This is the first I'm hearing about it, and I love Garfield, so this is weird. This is catching me off guard. I don't think it's the movie. I'm sorry, I forgot to give you something, Cyrus Canwell. Vita slowly jugs up to catch up. Claw jugs. It's unbearably cold out here. You left. Vito's at the parcel before I can continue. Here, some extra serum and small maintenance kit for while you're gone. Thank you, Vita. It's nothing. I'll love you some dried tea leaves. Something to mix it up while you're on the road. Look around frantically. The gas, they stopped looking. Fucking. I looked to the right with eyes wide. We all turned to look at what's singing caught their attention. Oh, sunrise! Yay! Garfield themed. Oh, his hair is brown? What? Oh, okay. Apparently I'm just fucking colorblind. Oh shit, this music. This rising sun. There was a house in New Orleans. It's called the Rising Sun. Hey, La. I've seen Ovia's face is the softest I've ever seen as it's sailing admire the sky, and it's most beautiful. Personally, I believe sunset, but okay. It's been years since I've seen the rising sun. Those are gone just how inspiring it is. Yeah, it is. Karen places a paw on Vita's shoulder. You want to stay up a little while longer? We can go back down while you're ready. He tries to put their serious face back on. Yes, just for a short time. You got it. Fuck! This is not her voice! Chat, I'm losing my mind. We'll see you when we get back, alright? I'm sure you will. Have a good trip, Cyrus Cantwell. Give them a nod before turning toward Aaron and Silver. Today's a good day. Ready to get this show on the road? I thought you'd never ask. Aaron chuckles as he leads us over to the bikes. He easily lifts me up into the sidecar. These are the helmets Kanto made for us. They have a headset inside so we can talk to each other while we're driving. You're welcome. Kanto shouts from behind us. Aaron yells a thank you over to him. He has a smug smile. Aaron yells a thank you over to him. He has a smug smile on his face. Deservedly so. That's a good. Those helmets are pretty cool. Dude, Silver voice is already messing up my throat. You know what? Chat, you know me. Good sense in taking care of myself was thrown out the. Oh my god, chat. Do you have any idea how much I was working on that fucking furry animes video? I was dead ass sitting so long in my chair I got like back pain. Like that's how fucking long, you know. It was like it like hurt like honestly it's still kind of sore, but it fucking hurt all like a bitch the next day. I was just like dead ass. I was spending like I spent like fucking like what 12 13 hours in that fucking chair just working on the video, and it sucked. I'll drive in front and let you know if anything I'll drive in front and let you know if anything suspicious happens. Hyena blood. Honestly, for my visual novel that I'm working on, I'm just going to Pixabay. They have a lot of copyright-free music there, and it's great. Yeah, I am in like early 20s. Like 22 to be honest. So there's that. Should not be having back pain, you know that shit. I also shouldn't have carpal tunnel this early, but yeah, it's what we do. I can't read that because the heart is on the way. Sounds like a plan. 34? What? Aaron gets onto his bike and then straps his helmet on, prompting me to do the same. I am 22. I'm 22. I'm probably one of the youngest people here, chat. For fuck's sake, I was 20 when I started streaming. Yeah, I'm 22. I turned 22 very recently as well. All right, let's move out. Autobots, woo! Both he and Silver start to rev up their engines. I'm now aware of the fact that I've never ridden on a motorbike before, but at the same time, I'm excited. Yeah, happy days! Turn back to look at the crew and wave at them. Yeah! Before I know it, we start to slowly move forward. Yeah. Fucking, I found the tweet about Palworld's copying models. Like the Lincoln Rock, what they've done is like overlap the models between the two things and found that they are like freakishly similar, like just resized. It's wild. My birthday is on May 27th. Start speeding down the highway, leaving them to shrink over the horizon. Oh yeah, shrink is a quick play spell Kaiba used. I remember using it a lot in the fucking Attack Force 6 when I owned that on PSP. No, now that they're... Oh wait, are they just driving out to that area of Vermont? Or aren't they like porting? Good battle trick. Well, I suppose it's not even a battle trap, it's a quick play. Yeah, he's from Vermont. That's where his house is, at least. Aaron starts speaking to me loud and clear. You doing all right? Oh, yes. Turn my attention towards the rising sun with a smile on my face. Never better. Lucky. Oh. Every now and then I check my axiom to see how long we've been driving. The shift in time zone makes it kind of awkward to figure it out though. The town we ported from was only a few miles away from the underground base. Oh yeah. Oh, yeah, they're going to port. But I was thinking of porting. I was like, wait, can they just like port vehicles and stuff? I figure they can, but I don't think we've ever seen it happen. Still haven't technically. How'd I remove the heart thing? Unlike the capsule motel, the ports were made for vehicles are much more complicated in scale. Okay. Giant arch that lights up a sky blue at the end of a short runway, acting as a gateway. Tunnels like driving into a force field and feels just as disorienting as you think it would be. Before I knew it, we were speeding halfway across the country. Nyom. Nyom. If we were in Arizona before, we're somewhere around Tennessee now. I feel like a little kid watching the world around me go by as we drive and grab a road. We passed through a few cities as well. Yeah, oh. I was wondering what I was fucking tapping on, but I was like, my finger was, oh yeah, your profile pic did change. Oh, it's Blueberry Tiger Fox. I was like tapping. I was wondering why I wasn't changing, but then I was like, wait, my finger's actually not touching the space bar. Anyway, needless to say, it's painfully clear how unlucky this part of the country was during the fall. Despite the fact that we poured away from the desert hours ago, the countryside is a total wasteland. The only difference is that there's slightly more trees than before. Oh. So, Cyrus, you ever been around here? I don't think so. Most of my family stayed around the northern parts of the U.S. I see. And you moved across the country for school, yeah? Yeah, sure did. Both myself and Diana got into a med program in Arizona, and we traveled back and forth throughout the year. Did you drive? Sounds like it'd take a long time. We did for the first time we moved, to bring everything with us. After that, we flew between breaks if we needed to. Nice. It's too small for me to make it out, especially without my glasses. Flew? Like in a hovercraft? No, we had a machine. Do they not have planes? They had a machine. Oh, I mean, they can teleport now, so I suppose they wouldn't need planes. We used to fly all over. Commercially? Really? Yeah, as long as you could afford it, you could go anywhere in the world. Wow. Besides the occasional boat, we don't have anything that could easily do that. You don't use the capsule ports? Aaron chimes in. Wish it was like a fucking Cyrus thing to go here. Born between countries isn't really a thing yet. For one, our country's still in the process of rebuilding everything. Not to mention how the previous nation royally screwed up our foreign relations. So they're struggling to make a name for ourselves, and until then, we can't really port in or out of the country. Haven't there been talks of attaining sovereignty? Yes, mainly by resume. Why doesn't that surprise me? Because they're a fascist organization hell-bent on taking over and exploiting massive amounts of people. Couldn't have said it better myself. We can only hope the boss's plans actually pan out. Aaron pauses a moment before continuing. I really shouldn't tell you any of this, though. Don't worry, I will. Don't worry, I will. Titania wants to try and unify the country again, and then elect a democratic regime. Silver? What? He's going to find out anyway. Besides, to give Kanto some credit, they couldn't tap into our comms even if they tried. Even so, I don't want to overwhelm Cyrus. I'm feeling pretty good, actually. Makes me happy to be filled in like this. Yes, you're right. Sorry, Cyrus. What, you don't like Titania? She's been name dropped a lot, but we still haven't seen her. You don't have to apologize, Aaron. In Cyrus' defense, it's the only trying to get all. I'd be trying to get all that information I could immediately. Fair enough. I mean, Titania's. How do you only know Titania from SMT? It's the name of the fairy queen from the Shakespeare play *Midsummer Night's Dream*. Along with Oberon. Well, okay, okay. Oberon's not necessarily from that, but Oberon is also the name of her husband in *Midsummer Night's Dream*. I think I have a book somewhere. I was about to go like fucking look for it on my shelf, but I was like, wait a minute, you're streaming, dumbass. Don't do that. Queen Mab, yeah. But Titania was popularized thanks to *Midsummer Night's Dream*. You don't have to apologize, Aaron. I know you're very appreciative. I'm very appreciative of how much you look after me. Helps that you're nice to be around. Sometimes it's also spelled Meb or something like that. MEDB. Anyway. Anyway, while I don't know the exact details, Titania is pretty dedicated to this cause. She's fighting the resistance nearly on her own this whole time. Is she a well-known figure? I also don't know about that. I've only met her once, and that was through a video call. She has a serious aura about her that makes it hard not to do what she says. What about you, Aaron? You met her in person before, right? Just once. when she promoted me to the leader of a squad. I can hear a breathy sigh coming from Erin. You don't have to talk about it if you don't want to. And you call me considerate. I'm fine, don't worry. Hello, Moonchi. It was a complicated time. It was shortly after we kicked Lance out of the group. Oh. The giant, what? The giant, oh. That giant doctor looms over me as I try to sign my release papers. Having trouble, sir? Is your arm acting up at all? No, I'm just thinking. Feel awkward holding my pen in my paw. Oh, did Cyrus teach me again? Fuck. Oh, Mr. Krager, allow me. The weasel easily slips a cardboard and pen out of my tense grasp. Not to forgive him. He didn't have a proper education. Oh, I see. My condolences. You're also wonderful, taking in those with an unfortunate upbringing. Pelicans? What? Oh, what? I suppose. Oh, what? Pelicans? Oh, fuck it. I can read. I can read, Chad. I had to stop and look at Chad just to understand what the fuck was going on. Oh, man. I'm tired, Chad. Whatever. It's what we do. Think nothing of it. And there. I believe that's all you need. Yes, thank you. Please give my regards. Please give my regards to the board of directors. But of course, keep up the good work, Doctor. Can we go now? Impatient, aren't we? Suppose being cooped up for so long would do that to a man. Start tugging on that damn collar you put on me. Just feeling a little claustrophobic. As you should. Not to excuse us, Doctor. We really must be going. Understood. Again, thank you for all your hard work, generous support, blah, 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 blah. Sure, we'll be back before you know it. Don't worry. Whoa, slow fade. The weasel starts walking and wordlessly gestures for me to follow. With a scoff, I stuff my paws in my pocket, as opposed to your other pockets, and do as I'm told. You know, you really do have to work on your public appearance. You're only gonna want to work with you with that attitude of yours. That's fine with me. I work better solo anyway. I'm sure you're quite experienced in that regard. Start to imagine what the inside of the weasel's neck might taste like. Car. Artemis directs me into what I assume is his own car. I mean, presumably, whatever is up with his body, how he's all like, I figure this Mr. Weasel Man isn't like an enhanced soldier, that super soldier they were talking about. Because Lance notices that this dude is way stronger than he should be. Like, remember when he had his grip on his forearm? He specifically says, like, it hurts. Artemis directs me to what I assume is his own car. It's sleek and simple design, much like everything else in this boring city. Wesker? Oh, like super soldier. Okay. I have to think, Chad, sometimes. After getting in the vehicle, I struggled to put on the seatbelt to the point that Weaslash just dropped me in him. Are you okay, Lance? Honestly, what can you do? You have some hand-eye coordination issues, buddy. I can think of a few things off the top of my head, including biting yours off. Yes, my Mr. Krieger. Keep this up and I might have to show you how many volts the Arcadia collar can send through the average male body. Start gripping the side of the seat. I'm sitting in pure frustration. I suggest you ruin your thigh before my pure leather seats. If you do, please be more mindful of the blood. Going to go fucking insane. Speaking of another major fuck up, why don't you give me a little more to work with in regards to your previous... Speaking of another major fuck up, why don't you give me a little more to work with in regards to your previous employment? Where are you taking me? Army sighs with a hint of pleasure. Someone's excited to start working again, aren't we? You're no fun at all. Believe me, boring will only lead me to trying more and more entertaining methods to get a conversation going. Seriously, fuck me. Alright, what the fuck do you want? My old crew? Honestly, those details can wait. What I want to know is where you used to work. The location, Mr. Krieger. Where is it? It's demanding more than asking. You know what? It isn't worth this. I'll tell you on the road. Not sure you want to make your way there, though. Army chuckles as he starts up the car. See, I knew you could be fun to chat with. I think we'll have a pleasant time together. Oh yeah, they're totally going to get attacked. The dome base is totally going to get attacked while Cyrus is away. Lucky me. I'm confused. Titania promoted you for kicking Lance out? Basically, she said it was because I was able to make on-the-fly decisions, but I don't really buy it. My squad didn't have a leader for a long while, and because of that, we were dysfunctional and unreliable. Oh, you weren't always the leader? I wasn't. Reggie was. Oh, I see. Are you sure you want to talk about this? I can hear Aaron chuckle through the headset. It's not easy for me to remember, but I assure you I'll be fine. You already know most of what happened anyway. Yeah. Good job. You fired the dude who couldn't bathe. We really appreciate that. Like, no, seriously, we really appreciate that. True. Okay, question people on Twitter have been asking that I'm going to ask you, chat. What's the difference between plagiarism and ripping something off? Discuss. Fuuri demands you discuss. I want your essays submitted the fucking double-spaced 12-point font. What was she like, you know, in person? I met her for about 30 minutes. We had paperwork to do and deals to discuss. I'm pretty wary of those in authority, had to be when I was growing up. But, I don't know. We're gonna go with Chicago. But, I don't know. And at the very least, I think she's fighting for a cause that's worth it. It's worth it to me anyway. So whatever happens, happens. Aaron. No, don't worry about me. That's my job. I made my choice along with everyone else. Running away isn't an option. Oh man. Well, don't like that. So, I honestly don't know what to call this. I can't read it. I can't read it because it's in a foreign language, but I do not like it. It's just a weird image. Boruto themed though. That's very yeah. I thought for a second there, I thought that said adorable. That's just why I had to stop and read it for a second there. I was like, what? Cyrus is being pretty forward. That's very admirable. I appreciate your conviction. I'm thankful to you as well, Cyrus. You're a perfect example. You're a perfect example that I'm fighting for something that's worth it. You're both so soft. I have a good shampoo and conditioner. I can attest to that. Something worth fighting for. Besides the occasional conversation after that, the next few hours on the road were pretty quiet. Eventually, we start driving off the beat. Yeah. God, talking and after drinking a lot will always make you like burp and stuff. Or at least it always makes me. Shit. Eventually, we start driving off the beaten path for a little while. Silver spotted a small forest we could sleep. We could sleep in tonight. Oh, I don't like that sentence for some reason. Forest may be an exaggeration, but there's enough trees to give us some cover. Silver says he's going to be gone before we wake up. Wanted to get a head start on digging for lodestars. We start setting up camp together around a big fallen tree. Can't help but gaze to the trees. What's with that background? Bring carbide time to ripping something off is making something that's within the code, but still bad and dumb. Either way, I don't see much of a difference. Yeah, people are talking about it because of Pal World. Like, what's the difference between plagiarism and ripping something off? Like, honestly, if all the models are just made from the ground up, I wouldn't fucking like be too bothered with Pal World. I say is like, oh well, this is like creatively bankrupt, but whatever. Like the problem is like the plagiarism part. That just seems dishonest. Ugh. Like, I just don't like plagiarism and things like that. Ugh. Like passing someone else's work off as your own. Kind of like a sampling music, I guess, you know? Like, yeah. Like, you honestly wouldn't have too much of a problem with Pal World if the models are like created entirely on their own with like nothing like without fucking sampling. Well, yeah, sampling is like the only word I know. Sampling other pieces and like fucking whatever. Who cares? It's like if you like did take someone else's work then and work from that, then that's just ugh. Sampling is legal to an extent. Like you can sample it, but at a certain point you do have to actually like get permission and ask copyright for it, and ask like the copyright for it and get credit. Not sure what the specific laws are on it though. Like it also depends on what phrases and stuff you're using. Like I'm pretty sure "Mama say Mama sa Mama makuza" isn't copyrighted in any way. But I also mean like sampling as in taking another part of a song. Like if you fucking took out that part of Michael Jackson's song, you would have to pay his estate for that. His world from Sonic 06. Good for him. And another Sonic fucking music guy. What's his name? I forget. Someone in chat put the Sonic music guy's name in there. Sampled Malcolm X song for Sonic Rush. No, the other one. For Sonic Rush, the final boss, sampled the Malcolm X speech. Hideki Naganuma. There we go. Too black, too strong. I can have a gaze to the trees, despite the way the world is now. It is refreshing to see all these plants in the wild. I mean, that's true, but like, that's just like always what I immediately associate with him. Like that fucking, the fucking Sonic Rush final boss theme. Because like, that's wild. But like, I know I mentioned this before, but my favorite thing about that is that when he was asked about it, he was like, yeah, if I knew what I was doing, if I knew what that was, I wouldn't have done it. Yeah, voice clips, sampling voice clips is peak. Must be starting for a long time because Aaron tries. I must be staring for a long time because Aaron tries to snap me out of it. Cyrus, what's wrong? Oh, nothing. Sorry. My mind has been preoccupied for a little while now. Been mulling over what Aaron said earlier. Okay, chat, hang on. I'm trying to put on my fucking wrist brace, but like it's very hard to do that with one hand. Yeah. Like, there's also a line between, like, you can take someone else's work, but if you, like, distort it to such an extent it's not even recognizable, that is also, like, a good copyright, like, legally identifiable under copyright. Making videos, that's what happened to my wrist. Just, like, it's like a carpal tunnel, like, severe RSI, repetitive strain injury. Editing videos and stuff like that, it hurts, so... I've been mulling over what Aaron said earlier. Guy from Shinmue. No, not even a single break. You do know I've literally like not. Keep in mind, I've always uploaded on Sunday since for like what 3 years at this point. Like even back, like I think the fucking only time I hadn't uploaded on Sunday was back when I was still doing Jujutsu Kaisen stuff. If you have any idea how long ago that was. And that wasn't because I didn't want to, that's because there was no chapter that week. Do I have something to fight for? Do I want to fight? I have people I don't want to lose. I have people I don't want to lose again, but what can I do to stop someone from hurting them? Pew pew pew! I try to flex my arms. While they feel a little more firm, I definitely would lose any altercation I came across. Nuke resume. Okay, they'd have to get a nuke first. I'm start getting frustrated at myself over imaginary scenarios, but I can't deny that danger is always lurking around in another corner. I want and need to get stronger. It's gonna go Super Saiyan. For some years, I feel like I have purpose again. I intend to see it through. Aaron, how long will it take to make dinner tonight? Maybe an hour? I had a stew recipe I wanted to try. Why? Oh, fuck yeah. Okay, Chad, you know that one fucking, Full Metal Alchemist thing? Like, oh yeah, Grandma said she's making stew tonight! With Aaron, Kanto and, fuck, I forgot Talon's actual name already. I'm a bit stupid, Chad. Maybe an hour. I had a stew recipe I want to try. Is it okay if I go do something after we set up for the night? Don't see why not. So long as you're careful. Don't worry, I don't intend to go alone. Turn to Silver. There we go. How am I that stupid? There it is. They turn towards Silver. Hey, Silver. Silver's in the middle of pitching our tents. He doesn't look at me when he responds. Yeah. Oh, fuck. While that fits, that's not the word. Yeah? What's up? Can we do some training before dinner? Silver stops what he's doing to face me. A smile creeps up on his face. Why not? It'll be a good way to build up an Why not? It'll be a good way to build up an appetite. Don't go overboard with him, please. Aaron says with a little bit of worry in his voice. Don't worry, I'm an excellent teacher. What the fuck is that? It's Paul grabbing something from both axioms at the same time. Why? Soon tosses over something for me to catch. The short stumble, I managed to grab it before it falls to the ground. It looks like a wooden knife. The blade looks like it's dripping in blue liquid. Why is this? What is this covered in? Just fucking dip it in sauce? And since I'm a great teacher, we'll start with the basics. I gripped the wooden handle of my palm a little awkwardly. Cooked with knives before, but I've never attempted to use one as a weapon. No, boys. No training until you finish pitching the tent. Oh. I'm stupid. No, boys. No training until you finish pitching the tents. That's my only stipulation. Yes, sir. Hey, come on. You can teach me how to do it, if you're so good at it, after all. God, you're lame. Come over here. It's not too complicated. He's just a fucking edgy boy who likes taking two things out at once. Wait. Okay, I'm reading something on Twitter, but apparently Ridiculousness has new episodes and stuff. It's not just reruns? Oh my god. Apparently Ridiculousness has like 38 seasons over 1,000 episodes? What? Oh, that's fuck. That's weird. Even though I'm still building up my stamina over the past month, it's still quite low. No, over 1K episodes. There's like 1,300 or something. No, I didn't know. I don't actually watch Ridiculousness. I just didn't realize they don't just show reruns all the fucking time. Silver's been teaching me things for barely 15 minutes, and I'm already starting to feel it. After starting with a few pointers, he's been trying to have me land a hit on him without much practice. It's an American thing, so I'm not unsurprised you haven't heard of it. It's an MTV thing. Kind of like a prank show. Something about experience being the best way to learn. I can tell he's holding back, moving slower than he normally would, but I still can't land anything. I'm impressed, Cyrus. Though you still could stand for improvement. Your stance is looking good, but your execution needs work. Get mustard. What is it? So, Zero Strike. That's the fucking thing I was thinking of. Zero Strike. Wait, okay, does chat know what I'm talking about when I say Zero Strike? Because this is the... There are 3 more sir. Synopsis: 3 or more mid-tier celebrities sit around and watch YouTube videos for 24 minutes. Not bad, Sai. Oh, so it's just a reaction show? God, this is even worse than reaction YouTube channels. What the hell? Well, oh man, does anyone remember Fail Army, or are they still a thing? They made those internet fail compilations. I think originally for Vine, then moved to YouTube. While still doing the knife, I put my hands on my knees to take a few breaths. My chest feels a little warm. Particularly, are you okay? Trevor walks over to check up on me. I know we just started, but do you want to take a break? No, I'm good. Just give me a second to catch my breath. Take your time. You don't have to rush. Solid step and thrust. I barely managed to graze over his arm, leaving a blue streak. Yeah, there we go. Is that what the fucking pain is for? To tell when you hit. Whoa! Finally. Oh. Was that how we're doing things now, huh? Come on, I was just thinking like an assassin would. Is that right? I'll show you what that looks like in action. Gives this, Silver gets into his own stance, holding the knife upside down in his paw. A good instincts, I'm sure, and you're right. And he is. Assassin takes any opportunity to land the kill. I'm just taking advantage of someone down on their luck. I think I understand what he's getting at. So tired, but I try to take out a defensive stance. He's centered on the knife in his hand. The way he'll try to attack. Ready? Yeah, I think so. Spins at me way faster than I thought. Takes every ounce of my being to dodge his blade. Out of instinct, I try to jump back. I'll see you, Magosaur. Be able to finish the job to stream for the full hour. Yeah, hopefully. I intend to, at least. Wait, how many chapters are in this again? I thought there was like 19. Wait, am I dumb? Am I misremembering things? Take that round, jump back. It's about half as fast as I can go when I'm serious. 16, okay. Even so, you were still able to dodge, even while winded. That's impressive. Silver walks up closer to me, just a couple feet away. Well, we definitely want to work on your reflexes. I'm sure you get wiped out if we only focus on dodging full-on assaults. Silver gets into a stance that almost reminds me of a fencer. Stand right there, straight up. You can only strike back if you want, but if you want to try and move back and forth, but I want you to try and move back and forth to avoid me. The game would end at chapter 13? What? You don't let up, do you? Want to see how good of a teacher I am, don't you? Yeah. Swallow my spit and try to focus on Silver. Something I want to try. Not sure if it'll work. I've never tried it like this before. Hold on to breath. Get into a defensive stance again. Focus. He's entering. Which time? It's a good joke from chat. Start to feel a sensation I haven't felt in a while. Not sure exactly how I figured out to do this. Specifics. Fucking damn it, I can't say words. Okay, it'll make more sense when I get there. So, I don't know. When you said I was about to say can't touch this, but that would totally give me copyright shock. Not sure exactly when I figured out how to do this, and the specifics are still a bit of a mystery to me. Learned how to artificially slow down my perception of time. Oh yeah, because it was time to resume. While trapped in resume, I'd often try to tune out the ongoing surgeries around me. Damn, they wouldn't even knock Cyrus out? You think they just bonk him on the head? Being sedated wasn't an option, as I had long grown immune to it. How do you become immune to sedation? Don't they have multiple drugs? They don't just sedate you with one thing, do they? Instead, I tried falling asleep while slowing everything else around me down. My heart starts beating in a particular rhythm, and my senses kick back into overdrive. It's like I'm thinking faster than my body can keep up with, rather than actually slowing down time. In a situation like this, it might prove to be useful. You know, when I said activating witch time, I thought that was a joke. But I guess you can just activate witch time. Ready? I'm not actually while in this strange state of mind. Whoa! Sure enough, Silver starts his offense. My eyes are the only part of my body that can keep up with my thoughts, which is nice slowly as it gets closer and closer. Same for my left side. And like this feels like I'm trudging through gelatin. Oh. Enough effort, I'm able to force myself to sidestep, although I almost lose my balance. Starts to feel dizzy, but it's manageable. I see surprise slowly creeping up on the silver's face before transitioning into focus. Not speaking, he tries again to get me. This time he's going for the center of my chest. Try to jump back to gain some distance, slowly getting used to this sensation. This is just the fist eye from Kengen. This is just the fucking Kengen Ashura reference. Well, yeah, and Omega, but whatever. Whatever. We don't need to specifically get into it right now. Huh. Oof. Try to jump backwards to gain some distance. I'm still getting used to the sensation. Why will he pass out? 300 years? I don't know. Does he gain immunity to stuff quickly? I don't remember that part being like the lore. Granted, I don't remember much of anything these days. It's a miracle I know how to log into my own account. Stellar Knight. You know what pisses me off? I know I've mentioned this before, chat, but going back to Yu-Gi-Oh posting, why the fuck is Stellar Knight, Constellar Knight, and Stellar Knight different fucking things? Breathing like this is awkward, and I can't tell if I'm taking enough breath. It's like I have to do it manually. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. So he continues his own subtle strikes. I know they actually, well, Stellar Knight, I know they've like made a support card to kind of unite them with Constellars. Whether or not he's trying his absolute hardest, I'm able to dodge most of what he's able to dish out. For a moment, I think I see a confused expression on the silver fox's muzzle. Then I pass out. What? In the end, he does manage to leave a red streak of pain on my right forearm. It's only because I'm just about to give out. Painting. I feel like I could pass out any second. Alright, chill down, dude. Stephen must be able to pick up on it. He tosses the knife to the ground and faces his palms to me and surrender. Alright, that's enough, Cyrus. Didn't have a headache before. Steering surge would definitely give me one. Calm down. Get back to normal. Force my heart back into a steady rhythm, and after 10 seconds, I'm back in the present. Huff, huff. That was oddly impressive. Gee, thanks. I'm not trying to be insulting, it's just... Stephen made a confused look on his face. What the hell were you doing with your heart? It's tough. Complicated. In any case, you've definitely got a good foundation for defense. Yeah, and it's because it's dumb. What is? Stellar Knight and Constellars not being one thing? You're right. It should all be one thing. Have you fucking looked at it? Oh, chat. What is the least fun Yu-Gi-Oh archetype you've actually like played? Like you build a deck around, played with, and you thought it was just boring as shit. For me, it's gimmick puppets. They're just so fucking mid. Learn to throw in some attacks of your own in the middle of it, and you'll be able to take down any random thug you'd come across. Okay, that is fair. They are frighteningly linear. They're very strong at what they do, but it's pretty much only one thing. Okay, but it's not even fun ranking Turbo. It's like the most basic fucking Xyz deck you could think of. Like, it makes sense. This is like the... fuck, man. It's not even... No. It's kind of like... It's Galaxy Eyes, but like without the cool like boss monsters and so... man, it's a whole thing. I'll take it. God, I'm exhausted. Sorry, might have went a little overboard. Sorry, might have went a little overboard. I was trying my best to hit you, honestly, but it was like he read my mind. What can I say? Guess I got good instincts. Right. I contemplate on filling in silver on my little talent. It's not really something I need to hide, right? For dinner off, I'll let you know what I did. Oh? Yeah, but could you help me? Could you help me back to camp? Not necessarily gimmicky. No, actually, that's the exact problem. They aren't gimmicky at all. They just feel like a generic Xyz deck. Like a generic, like, 5 or higher Xyz deck. Like, they feel... Okay, it's going to sound weird, but they basically play the same way as my Constellar deck, which is just, we've meet the conditions, special summon this out to the field, and then special summon this out to the field. Fuck, man, maybe do some level modification. Like, it's pretty much just an Xyz deck. There's nothing gimmicky about them. It just feels exactly what you think an Xyz deck would do. Sure thing. Sure thing. You deserve a good rest, oh star pupil of mine. Thanks. Zerv puts one arm on it around his shoulder. He's a little shorter than... Okay, that's some fucking... Alright, there we go. Weren't we talking about how tall Silver is earlier in this video? Because this is a fucking answer. He's a little shorter than him. But he's strong enough to help me back to camp. Fireplace. Or fire pit. In order not to worry Aaron, though, I try to walk on my own once we get closer. Judging by the amazing smell wafting through the air, I'd say we're right on time for dinner. Hell yeah! I tiger ways of Silver to the makeshift campsite. Aren't all campsites makeshift? None. Molds aren't attractive. He sat out a couple of logs on the campfire he made, which is cooking the pot of stew he mentioned earlier. Oh, man. Around the house for a bit. That does sound good for me. My back is starting to hurt. Evening, fellas. How'd that training go? A lot better than I thought. Silver probably presents a streak of fur I colored on his arm. Cyrus did that? Did you let him? No, I didn't let him. That would have ruined the point. Forgetting the voices. He got me too, to be fair. Only once, though. Didn't want to be too extreme with it. Still huffing and puffing, too much for my liking. You went overboard, didn't you? Maybe. Who's to say? And chuckles and moves aside the log he's sitting on and patting the spare space. You look like you could use some rest. Come here. Dinner's almost ready. Big. What about it? What is big? Can't wait. At hesitation, I walk over and then plant myself next to him, still panting. Now, another issue with sitting down all the time is that it makes my leg feel like... Sometimes if I just sit in the wrong position, it makes my leg hurt. You think sitting down all the time wouldn't be so hazardous for your health, but apparently it does. Apparently it is. There, that's the word. Here, have some water, Cyrus. Aaron holds out a small canister. Yeah, known for some time, I know. But I'm stoopy, keep that in mind. And I graciously accept it and start to slowly drink. Thanks, Aaron. I really needed that. Y'all didn't bring water bottles with you while you're training? God damn these people. Of course. I think it's good you're working on yourself, but remember to take it easy, alright? Feels like all I've been doing as of late. Rehab isn't easy, Cyrus. You've been working hard these last few weeks. Don't sell yourself short. He's right. Give yourself the credit you deserve. Try to hide my sheepish expression by drinking more water. In any case, feel free to rest next to me. I've been told I make a good pillow. Huh? And slowly pulls on my shoulder. Slowly pulls to my shoulder to rest my head against his arm. No buts. You need to rest. The stew will be ready in a little while. Why don't you take a nap? But trust me, Sai. You need to rest your body. Trust me. Trust me, Sai. You need to rest your body as well as your mind. Just a tip from one assassin to another. All right, fine. Just a short one. I'll wake you up. Don't worry. Mine's already starting to fade as I... Oh my god, my throat. Mine is already starting to fade as I turn my head comfortably to whatever. Don't know if it's my imagination or not, but I think I can hear him purring ever so slightly. Guessing this is back to fucking Lance. What do you mean we wouldn't want to organize a raid? You really think I'm the only one who left? They've set the bases to be evacuated and explode should someone leak information. That sounds ridiculous to me. I know they're not so stupid to waste resources like that. Believe what you want. I don't really care. You should at least try to be a little more convincing than that. All I'm hearing is an excuse to keep us away from where your little pals live. Non-information gathering was your forte. Why do you want to keep me around if you're not going to believe me? That call wasn't up to me. It was up to Dario. I'm sure aware of him. No? Apart from yeah, he's a descendant of Darius or something or other. The guy whose company you sold your soul to. He's not got some kind of profit. They're quite literally in debt to us. Dario Brando? Dio's father? Yeah, the base is definitely going to get attacked while Cyrus and the boys are out. Artemis laughs, despite how morbid the situation is. He wants to meet you in person. You should feel honored. Like Darius all those years ago, he seldom makes public appearances. Oh, isn't Darius just actually Dario? Like fucking Dario isn't actually Darius. It's complicated, whatever. Cool. By the way, where's the base you used to work at? It's kind of hard to believe they'd rig what little they have to blow up. I would like to investigate. I sigh, knowing that ignoring his prodding would only lead to more problems. That's tricky. When I was employed, our group was still considered a rookie and not to be trusted. They hardly told us anything for a while. That was smart of them. You haven't proven to be very loyal. Are you going to interrupt me every time I try to speak? I just might. Your reactions are quite entertaining. Ugh. Whatever. My point is that while I worked and lived there, I don't know where it is. We mainly worked in a remote area that they gave us coordinates to. You could try there, maybe. Was this before or after you had your axiom? What difference does that make? You use that little brain of yours, you could have just opened a map to pinpoint your location. I laugh. Once I have an opportunity to look smart. Think they're that stupid? They have frequencies to screw with most axiom. God damn it! Axiom's location functions. He drops his jovial facade and looks quite serious. Is that right? Yeah, unless you had clearance, they would limit the functions while you're on the main base. That is very good to know. Weasel switches back to his annoyingly sarcastic self soon after that, at the drop of a hat. You ever accidentally set something down on top of something else by accident? You're like, when you have to just wonder, what the fuck did I just do? I was afraid at first, but it looks like you are good for something after all. Oh yeah? Enlighten me. I had my suspicions for a while now, but it looks like I'm going to need a personal chat. With Dietrich Steiner. That's a big name. I don't like it. The creator of the Axiom. He's always been so proud about his encryption neutrality policies. What, you just told me to believe? What you just told me leads me to believe they haven't been playing fair with us. I'm sure you're aware of how that makes me feel. See, selling your former comrades isn't as hard as you think it is. You're implying I'm going to get paid for it. We just disregard your hospital bills and call it even. How does that sound? Whatever. How much longer do we have to drive? Doesn't Tensia have gates to port us? What's the fun in that? I didn't save up for this. It's just, you have to save up for a car. Resume doesn't pay you well?
Then save up for this car just to barely use it. We'll be there in an hour.
Yeah, reverse searching. I assume there is.
Resume, yes. The main location and all.
Sure with your line of work as of late? You're familiar. I'm going to take a nap. Wake me up when we get there.
Sleep well. Maybe when you wake up, your cranky attitude will be gone.
Okay, you have no place to complain about someone's cranky attitude. Don't count on it.
No, trust me, I won't.
So your friends, yeah, I fucking hate that stupid little heart. I can't read shit. Get the Axion's creator tortured and or killed, hopefully. I think his name is annoying, so I hope I don't have to read it very much. As usual, the meal Aaron made is for us is absolutely amazing.
The warm stew paired well with a cool breeze, so the forest makes for a relaxing experience. Late in the evening, Silver and I start chatting about training ideas. By the way, Cyrus, what's with that axiom? I noticed it earlier. Doesn't it weigh your arm down? Kind of. It's not very heavy, but it does make it a bit awkward to swing the knife. Maybe we should get a more compact model like the ones we use. When I think of it, I've never seen that type before. Aaron's the one who gave it to me. Apparently it wasn't released to the public.
That's right. Despite the fact that it's more advanced than most models, it has a lot of limitations.
Mainly because it connects to the host through their nerves. I hold my arm out so Silver can get a better look at it. As an AI, that's been helping me figure out how to use it, but I'm still learning. I see. It's just so bulky. Maybe use it as armor in a pinch, but that's rushing it. Maybe you're right. The only issue is that I wouldn't want to damage it. Well, you should be able to change its shape, at least a little bit.
Huh? What do you mean?
Aaron thinks for a moment. I've only seen one other person use it, but yours looks a lot different than when he used it. It's supposed to be able to change shape. Aaron tugs on the green banana as he tries to remember.
One thing I will say, I do like those tiny little details when you, like, at least if they can't show it, at least mention parts of, like, characters actually interacting with their models to show personality quirks and stuff. Not necessarily models or just what they're wearing.
Yeah, around his neck. He used it while fighting a lot, but couldn't do much with it without hurting himself. Wasn't able to do anything too crazy with it, although I remember he was able to fire some sort of blast from it once. Aaron sighs. He burned his arm off in the process. Can an axiom really do that? Now that you mention it, I remember how weird it was when you put it on me. The blank slate for a moment before it started to change. Even the screen ports look different than what I remember. I have to wonder what jeez.
Is it wild that they bring up the ability to, like, fucking store stuff in your Axiom and treat it like that's a normal thing? Like digitizing stuff? Like, is that fucking teleporting stuff? Or it's a whole thing?
Let me try something.
It's the arm again.
Got my mind to make mental link with the Axiom.
Kai? Yes, operator?
Jeez. I assume you've been listening in our conversation. Are you able to change your shape at all? Certainly. What form would you like me to take? Offensive? Defensive? How about efficient? A little lighter would be helpful. One moment, please. Okay. Just like that, the Axiom covers itself in a verdant green light. It doesn't last for a long time, maybe it's in seconds. But I have enough time to register what happened before Kai speaks to me again. Oh, jeez.
Reduce physical surface area by 45% unless it impede functionality. Is it to your liking? It's not what happened. Start to rotate my arm around. Feel it sucking out some metal. See it sucking out some of the metal underneath my skin when it changed shape. Instead of looking like a large metal band, actually now it looks more like a brace attached to my arm. Uncovers the top of my armor now. Skin, the underneath is replaced by 2 metal straps holding it in place. Still embedded in my skin, but not nearly as suffocating as before. The arm definitely feels a lot lighter. Fuck, chat. I know we told Mahogosaur I would keep going for the full 4 hours, but chat, I'm honestly not holding up too well. That's... wow. It's pretty impressive, isn't it? How did you get it to do that? Kind of talk to it in my mind. You can hear my thoughts and can communicate without anyone knowing. That's crazy. Never knew something like that existed. Like I said, they didn't make many. I don't know what else I can make it change into. Just be careful. It's still inside you after all. That's what she said. Boom. Psh. Oh, that was a good one. I'll pat myself on the back for that. I was physically about to pat myself on the back. I was going to use my right hand. I was like, oh, wow, that hurt. So I'm not going to do that. That's true. It felt a little awkward. It felt a little weird, I'll admit. Oh, my God. I feel it sucking out some of the metal underneath the skin when it changed shape. Rhodey. All through telepathy, huh? Yeah, pretty much. That gives me an idea. Sorry to get off topic, Silver, but I had something I wanted to tell you while we were trading. What? You can read my... What? Did you fucking read my mind? Is that how you dodged all my bullshit? Oh. Oh? What's that? It's hard to explain, but it's hard, but I tried to explain both of them about my weird ability. About the part about feeling dizzy and fatigued so Aaron doesn't worry. Interesting. Interesting. That explains why your heart was acting up before. Yep. While we're gone, I'm going to try to practice. Yep. While you're gone, I'm going to try and practice with it. Mainly on how to use it with my axiom. There's a lot of potential and ability like that. Not many people can do it. Said your chest felt warm when you were in that state, right? I hope that isn't your artificial heart overheating or worse. Uh-oh. That caught my attention too. When I'm back home, let's have Vita take a look at it. Hope it's not too confusing for them. Definitely use some maintenance though. It's been a while. I could slice you open so we could take a peek at it. Thanks, but I don't trust you to put me back together. Fair enough. Aaron coughs. Sorry to interrupt, but I want to ask you something, Cyrus. He does have VATS! Thank you, that is it. Yeah? What's up? This isn't rude to ask. What's gotten you so fired up lately? Don't get me wrong, I'm happy you're feeling passionate, but I guess I'm just surprised. Didn't peg you for a fighter. I don't really know how to explain it. I mean, I never really thought about fighting until recently. Think back at, Chat. This may be fucking crazy, this may be shocking, but I think I'm tired. Think back at my times at university with Diana and Damien. I don't think I've told you, but I didn't really want to become a doctor when I got into grad school. My folks are the ones who pushed me towards it. Hated blood and gore. Looking at the diagrams and pictures in the textbooks was more than enough to make me feel ill. Then I stumped. I guess even now, I shouldn't expect to remember everything super clearly. It was centuries ago after all. Sorry, I'm not sure where I was going with this. I just learned that I wanted to help people. I don't know. Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. Don't push yourself. Aaron places a comforting paw on my shoulder. Oh my god, even at the point where like my fucking nose starts to feel stuffy, you know? Honestly, chat, usually I take like a nap before stream starts specifically to like avoid this, but I didn't do that today because I had groceries and stuff, you know? Thanks, Aaron. I don't really know I'm this amped up, though. Could just be fighting for your survival. You do it all the time. Maybe. Sometimes I wish I wasn't so forgetful. Stare down at my reflection mirrored against Kai's new appearance. My brow is furrowed. I want to fight, but I don't know what to fight for. Obviously for my new friends, but I know there's something more to it than that. It's going to bug me for a while. I can feel it. Oh, shit. Oh, man. Oh, another health issue I have, chat. I have TMJ, which is like fucking, makes my jaw hurt. And it's also really annoying when I like yawn, because like sometimes I stretch it too far, and it's just, it's pain, chat. I'm just in pain. That's the lesson for today. It isn't until Silver claps his paw that I snap my attention back to the conversation at hand. You got plenty of time to do some soul searching, Cyrus. But speaking of time, I should probably get going. What? Already? Yeah, I just got a message about that potential new base we're investigating. Looks like there's something to it. Guess it's only a matter of time before they started looking for opportunities all the way out here. What are you going to do? I'm going to be as annoying as I possibly can. Huh, then I guess I have nothing to worry about. Just be careful, alright? If worst comes to worst, text me. We can try to come to help. So much juice? What is it? What do you mean SpongeBob chocolate episode? What about him? I appreciate it. But what kind of assassin calls her back up? The kind that has friends, that's what. Aw, look at Cyrus being a good boy. Silver blinks before he smiles. Let me find what you're looking for, Cyrus. Be sure to show me what's in that time capsule when we're back home. You got it. Do your best. I always do. Good luck out there, Silver. Silver nods and then gets up on the log, putting his hoodie back on. After a deep breath, he speeds off towards his bike. He's been taking it easy with me earlier. That level of agility is insane. Maybe. Honestly, I think a lot of my fucking issues I'm facing has to do with me just, like, not taking care of myself. Not, like, doing what you should obviously be doing with your body and stuff. Like, usually, like, fucking... one of the fucking obvious things about fucking carpal tunnel is that, like, okay, when you start to feel pain, you should probably stop what you're doing and take a break. I'm usually just like, fuck it, we'll just keep going, we'll do it live. Right. Okay, does anyone in chat know, like, the we'll do it live, fuck it? Does anyone know what I'm referencing there? Or is this just a me thing? Okay. God, Bill O'Reilly. He used to be a fucking mainstay, but now he's just gone off, just, like, gone. It's wild. Deep breath, he speeds off towards his bike. He's not long until we hear the roar of his bike echo through the empty forest, only to slowly fade into the distance. Just the two of us again, and I'm very, very aware of that. About that. Do you get enough to... Yeah, it's from like a fucking old Bill O'Reilly, right-wing American commentator. He like fucking, there's like fucking error scheduling or whatever. He just said, we'll do it live, fuck it. It just kind of became a meme. When was that recorded? 15 years, oh wow, that's just a YouTube video. Oh, he still had hair back then. Video looks old as shit. I want to say the 90s. Did you get enough to eat, Cyrus? Absolutely. It was delicious, as always. You flatter me. Nothing like a good campfire meal. Sitting around the campfire singing our campfire song, RCAMPFIR. Okay, I'm gonna stop that. Yeah, Bill O'Reilly. You said it here. Let me clean up. You don't have to do that. I know, but I want to. No buts. Guess I can't argue with you. Though there's not much to clean up. Aaron passing me a lid that goes over to the pot he cooked stew in. If you can take it off the fire and then pack it up, that'd be great. You got it, boss. Aaron chuckles while I start to clean everything up. Thankfully, it really isn't much. I grab all the bowls we used and then rinse them out with the water the best I can. Aren't you nervous about tomorrow? It's been a while since you were last home, right? 300 years. That's putting it lightly. Stack all the dishes before putting them away in a nearby crate. Last time I saw my parents was before the fall was announced. At the time, Kern kept me out of the facility to make sure I stayed sanitary. I was supposed to fly home at some point to catch up with them. Obviously, that didn't happen. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have brought it up. Don't be. I want to talk about them. I'm trying to be as open as I can about everything that happened, you know? Ugh. In that case, why don't you tell me about them? Boy, where do I even begin? Why not a rousing game of 20 questions? I think I'll take you up on that. Aaron and I get comfortable around the dying campfire. For the next hour or so, he asks me about random facts. Of my previous life. Eventually, he takes out his axiom and starts typing in it, saying he's been researching how the old world used to be. Aaron is, yeah, actually, that's a good question. They do mention other countries, but I was like, oh, actually, that's like, why hasn't any other country like at least like tried to assert dominance in America? Because it's still a fucking like we know they have like low stars and stuff. We know that they got hit by the 7 stars themselves. That should be like a fucking. There should be like a resource war for that shit. Huh. Whatever. I'm overthinking this. Aaron is quite attentive throughout my mini ramblings. He's picking up on things I wouldn't consider abnormal, but are wildly different than how he grew up. Your parents sound wonderful, Cyrus. I can only imagine how hard it must have been to go through school like that. It wasn't the worst, and a lot of help along the way. Definitely couldn't have done it without them. I mean, didn't no other countries really get hit that hard? Wasn't it? Not that hard. Well, not as hard as the U.S. Didn't they all, like, most of them actually, like, succeed at stopping the 7 stars? We haven't, they're like fucking power sources. I don't know. They're fucking magic. They ain't gotta explain shit. Proper support system is all you need. Aaron shuts off his axiom before he leans back. Our old way of life becomes more commonplace in the future. It wasn't all sunshine and rainbows. The world was still pretty shitty back in the day, just different shades of shitty. Things seemed a lot more simple back then. That's because I can't probably explain how complicated it was. The government was pretty shitty most of the time, and healthcare was way too expensive. My folks weren't super well off for most of my life. We made do, but it was rough. Part of the reason why I wanted to work for Kern was to help my parents pay for my college expenses. That's very admirable of you, Cyrus. I'm sure they're proud of you. I'd like to think so. They did a good job raising me. I miss them a lot, to be honest. I can imagine. Aaron sits straight to face me. Well, it's not very fair for me to ask you about your past without telling you about mine. Ooh, what? You want to talk about how you grew up? Sure, as you know, I have a lot of stories. I'm all ears. I'm curious about a few things, to be honest. Oh yeah? Like what? Curious how you met everyone. You told me you met Lance and Reggie at the orphanage. What was it like growing up? The orphanage. Obviously, it wasn't an ideal situation to be in, but we made it work the best we could. Despite how strict the staff were, they tried to make sure we were well fed and comfortable. It was a poor establishment, however, so we didn't have many luxuries. Oh shit, I have not had my phone on the charger this entire time. Lance, Reggie, and I shared a small room together. I had a bit of a growth spurt when I was young. I remember having to sleep on the floor for a little while until they replaced my bed. Every now and then, I try to Every now and then, I try to anonymously donate plumes to help out. That's nice. I nod along as Aaron recollects his childhood, not wanting to interrupt. When Reggie turned 18, he got accepted for a scholarship and was able to travel to go to school. We only saw him a few times a year after that. Aaron's voice starts getting a little somber. It was just me and Lance in that little room for a while. I think I was about 14 at the time. We played and talked a lot, but it was still lonely. At the time, it wasn't very common for kids to get adopted. Those who did usually showed some sort of promise. Basically, if you weren't useful in some way, shape, or form, you didn't get to leave. Reggie actually got asked a few times, but he said he'd only go if we were able to go with him. In the end, it never worked out. Then, I turned 18. I was finally old enough to work. Nearby factory had a stranglehold on the orphanage to exploit the small staff of the orphanage to get free laborers. Didn't want to cause a fuss, so I decided to go willingly. Remember how teary-eyed everyone was, especially Lance. Lance wasn't of age yet, but he wouldn't let me leave me alone. Insisted to come with me. Aaron manages to chuckle while reminiscing. He was a needy guy. I'll tell you what, always needed reassurance. Reggie graduated from intermediate level education and was on his way to university, but after hearing about us leaving, he decided to drop it all and come back to us. Factory life, well, didn't work out for me to say the least. They didn't pay us much and would often delay paying us altogether. They kept pushing us to work, oftentimes it led to more violent outcomes. So I remember the time they threw a wrench at Lance's face and the beating I gave the supervisor who did it. After a few months, I got the courage to get us all to run away. We ran away as fast and as far as we could. I was bitter. Very bitter. Couldn't find a job, and I barely knew anything. Had to take that anger out on something. Hey, what's wrong? Cyrus. I did a lot of awful things. Things I'm ashamed to admit. I was angry at the world around me and hurt a lot of people. At first, I made a point not to attack anyone for no reason, so we only targeted rival gangs. That code of honor didn't last long, though. Yep. At least it's not the blood splatter. We'd raid any camps we came across in the desert. There was a lot of bloodshed. Even now, I can clearly hear the sound of a bat smack against the sleeping man's skull. It was efficient and easy. Oh, wow. Jeez, brutal. Felt kind of good to get all that anger out on somebody. Anybody. We worked as a team for a while, but I knew deep down I just wanted to raise hell. Eventually, our small band of 3 grew bigger and bigger. We take in people over time that suited our interest, eventually becoming a respectable desert gang. Yeah, when he was younger. Oh, yeah, these are different sprites. Like, entirely. Lance is smaller. Aaron is thinner. She has her arm. Actually, how we ended up meeting Karen. We ran into her during one of our raids. Apparently, we had our eyes set on the same target. Turned it into a competition, more or less, to see who could do the most damage. After everything went down, everyone was pretty much spent for the night. In the end, there was no clear winner. But she stuck around after that, and we eventually merged our gangs together. Can't deny that it was an exhilarating time in my life. Ugh. Shivering for some reason, I don't like that. Aaron sighs louder than I've ever heard. I won't make excuses for myself. I won't even try to sugarcoat it, saying we did what we had to. We were a band of thieves who did what we wanted, when we wanted. I'm ashamed to admit it, but that's where we were. Sorry, I put it on for a while, didn't I? It was eating at me, and I wanted you to know who I really am. He's shaking again, just like when we were with Vita when I got my memories back. It takes me a moment to say anything. It is a lot of information to take in all at once. Don't want to disregard everything he's told me, though. So, what changed? What do you mean? Even the nicest person I've met since I got out of current. Damn. Something must have happened for you to end up like this. Life dealt you a bad hand. I think you have the right to be angry about it. Granted, some of the things you told me were not good. But a reassuring hand on his shoulder, he flinches. Do you feel bad about what you've done? More than you could know. Wish I could forget it all, but that'd be cowardly. Yeah, it could be worse. You know what? Admitting what you're doing was wrong and growing to be a better... But admitting that you were... Chat, I'm losing my mind. But you know what? Admitting that what you were doing was wrong and growing to be a better person. I mean, for fuck's sake, you're scraping by after the apocalypse, Aaron. It's not something a lot of people could handle. You say that, but I still remember it all clear as day. I can't sleep some nights. Just think about it. Have you been keeping this to yourself all this time? Yeah, for the most part, but that's only because everyone else already knew where I came from. I was worried the most about you finding out. I couldn't live with myself if you started seeing me as some kind of monster. Why would I think that? Because you did bad things, Aaron. You fucked up. You did a little bit more than fuck up. But you're trying to atone for that, right? Yes, I am. But I don't think it'll ever be enough. I know it might not be, but you're trying. That's better than some people I know who have done a lot less. Starts to tremble, and I take that as my cue to give him the best side hug I can. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you, Aaron. I hope you know how happy you've made me. Ever since Lance entered into the story again, this has just been set up for him entering the story, not entering the story again. Not even coming back later. He already came back. He's in the story. He's a relevant character. He is a point of view. Can't see his face, but I can hear him whimper as he tries to return my hug. Adorable. We sit quietly for a while. Eventually, the fire goes out, almost leaving us in the dark. The moon is bright tonight, which gives us enough light to look around. I can see Aaron wipe his face on his bandana after we separate. Man, I thought I couldn't get more pathetic. Don't say that. You're not pathetic at all. You say that, but sometimes I'm not so sure. Yeah, the clouds are moving. Don't know how they did that. When push comes to shove, I'll be there to pick you back up. Cyrus, you remind me a lot of Xavier in a way. That catches me off guard. What do you mean? You asked me earlier that something had changed. Something had to have changed, right? I nod, letting Aaron know that I'm going to keep listening. It was a few years after we left the orphanage. We're a bit notorious, I'll tell you what. Sometimes we got a little too brave for our own good. Part of that was leading raids into more developed cities. There's a town east of Tensia called Steen. Not that it wasn't as advanced as Tensia, but it was pretty close. We decided to raise hell in a place I had never seen it before, for no other reason than to prove a point. On our first raid, however, something happened that changed our lives forever. What? What's going on? Hey, you! Can you hear me? Please help me. Huh? Runs in the direction of the salt voice. Oh, God. See, you also had this fight here, bullshit? A small white-haired human jogged up to me. He's gasping for breath, almost absolutely filthy, with completely tattered clothing. Must have been desperate if he came to me for help. You shouldn't be here. Do you know there's a raid going on? That's how I was able to escape. You help me out of here. After that, I won't bother you ever again. They had to look up at me. They were winking at me while their eyes was closed. Please, I don't have any money or valuables, but I can pay you back in time, I promise. I looked over him, then I realized just how beat up he was. Hey, Aaron, what the hell are you doing? We got shit to beat in. My second in command yelled for me to the other side of the street, pipe in hand. Wait, did you start all this? You have to get out of here. And why is that? There's a Zuma stationed here. What? Looked around the damage we'd done and just how much shit we were in. Uh-oh. The small human grabbed my paw and tried to direct me away. If you don't get out of here, they're going to kill you. Please. I'm 6'8" tall. This human could barely be any taller than 5 feet 10 inches. It's a scary situation at hand, but fearless of me. I've never been more confused in my life. Sirens wailed in the distance. The human tried pulling me even harder. Oh, damn it, Karen. Round everyone up. We're getting out of here. I mean, he does have a much better haircut. We were back in the desert camp for the night. Go a few miles south from Stein. We still see the smoke cloud coming over from. We still see a cloud of smoke coming over the horizon, but I was pretty sure we ran far enough away that they wouldn't be able to find us. I tried to do a head count. I was disappointed when I came up short. 5 of us didn't make it out. Their deaths were on my selfish hands. So, do you mind telling me who they are? Where you came from? I've never seen a human with white hair before. Both are treating the person we wound up taking care of. We didn't have a lot of medical supplies, but thankfully most of his wounds seemed old. A swig of water, he finally answered. Yeah, of course. Thank you for taking me in, by the way. My name is Xavier. Xavier Soul. Oh man, like Soul Bad Guy. I was a resident in Resume. I was actually just escaped there a couple of days ago. Escaped? From a hospital? How much time do you all have? Reggie and Lance looked at each other before looking toward me. He runs out before I got up and sat next to them. Just how much shit have we gotten into? You don't know the half of it. He explained all his experiences over the past 100 or so years. I didn't believe him at first. When his appearance over, I eventually gave in. Reggie held his chin in thought. So, the saviors of the land are actually just public black market. Reggie sighed before he shook his head. I didn't end up working for them after all. You believe me? It's hard not to, particularly with your eye. He ran his hand over his closed eye. You have to be pretty committed to pretend to having had your eye harvested. My blood started to boil. In another aspect of our world, it takes advantage of the vulnerable. I appreciate you looking at it. I've been able to clean it since I left. Didn't do much. We should get you to a professional if we can. Why does Aaron... Okay, I'm beginning to realize that Aaron knows a lot of fucking doctors. Or at least people with more medical knowledge than should be reasonably be expected. Reggie... Vita... Cyrus? Reggie turned toward me. What do you think? We can't take care of him with what we currently have. Barely get by as it is. You don't have to tell me that. I'm well aware. Oh, you don't have to take care of me. I'll be fine. No, you don't have to take care of me. I'll be fine. That's what he's... Okay, I'm dumb. Never ignore me, chat. Xavier got up and patted his dusty clothes. Glad you took me in this direction. I had contact I've been meaning to meet. He set his sights on the desert wastelands to the east. I just hope they're still waiting for me. With all the commotion, I wouldn't be surprised if they left. Xavier turned back to me and then gave me a small smile. Thank you for rescuing me. Thank you for rescuing me back there. I'll be forever in your debt. We didn't do anything. Don't get it twisted. If you say so. Nate started walking off. I immediately got up and grabbed his hands. Where the fuck are you going? Hey, don't scare me like that. Xavier tried to free his puny hand from my grasp, so I let them go. You're not seriously going off into the desert by yourself, are you? Oh my god, Chad, I think after this scene ends, we're calling it or this flashback ends, we're calling it a day. Because my god, I'm brains all over the place. I mean, yeah, I don't want to cause y'all any more trouble than I already have. I do drink water, and I honestly have to pee, but I've been holding it in. Yeah, than I already have. I just know that Resume will catch up soon. You don't want me around. I pinched the bridge of my snout. No. You're not going to just wander around aimlessly in the desert. You're going to freeze to death before you find anyone. I'm pretty tough, I'll have you know. Don't worry. Don't be stupid. I sighed out loudly as I rubbed my eyes. Stay with us for the night. You can try to find the people you're looking for tomorrow. You really don't have to. Don't make me repeat myself, understand? Till I struck fear in the human, as intended. Couldn't help but feel a little couldn't help feeling a little bad about it. Who are you even looking for? The human looked at the three of us before he looked to the rest of the camp. What I'm about to tell you is extremely confidential, understand? And the info about Resume isn't? Yeah, but fuck Resume. Xavier sat back down with Reggie, Lance, and me. You see, I'm trying to meet up with the resistance group. Xavier explained the gravity of the situation at hand to us, along with who broke him out of Resume. Told us for the past 2 years he'd been secretly in contact with the spy who had managed to climb his way up to try and break him out. There's a mishap right at the end, however. The spy got himself killed while Xavier tried to get away. Couldn't make it out of the city without getting caught, so he's been in hiding, waiting for an opportunity to escape. Just happened to be in the right place at the right time. Humans start to unravel a bit now. Humans start to unravel a bit now that he's had a chance to breathe. If my body let me move right, Grant would still be alive. Slow down, slow now. He shook his head. My life isn't worth his. Don't diminish his sacrifice by making yourself feel bad. You're disrespecting him. Has Lance said a single fucking thing this entire time? You say that, but... Oh, okay, there we go. I'm sure he just wanted to help. I'm sure he just wanted to help you. Wouldn't have gone through all that trouble if he didn't, right? I know, but... His gaze turned toward me. The one eye widened in surprise. Oh shit, you were shot? He said in panic, which confused me. What are you going on about? Pointed to my calf. Sure enough, there was a tear in my pants with some blood. Oh, someone must have grazed me on the way out. Didn't even notice. Mr. Reginald, do you have any rubbing alcohol? You don't have to be so formal. What's up gotten you so worked up? Could get infected. Hey, come on. Aaron's the toughest guy I know. Right, Aaron? My boyfriend looked up at me earnestly. Oh, they were dating. Oh, it made me smile bashfully. Oh, shut up, Lance. He's right. I'll be fine. Not being prompted, Xavier tried tearing what little was left of his clothes to make makeshift bandages. You don't have to do that. I'm pretty sure they have those. Xavier was the kind of guy who put others over himself, even when he was in a bad state. It's not an exaggeration to say that he's the reason I started to believe in hope again. Hope that there's at least some good out there. I know, and that it's worth trying to find it. He opened his eyes and looked at me with compassion. It's thanks to him that I was able to meet you, after all. It's nice. He got us to meet the Resistance, and we eventually got employed by them. It was a good time, all in all. Aaron's expression turned sour. Well, I thought it was. Guess others thought differently. Aaron takes a deep breath after talking for so long. I hope that learning more about me doesn't scare you or anything. Aaron, you don't have to worry about that. You're like my best friend. The fact that you felt comfortable enough to tell me everything means a lot to me. It was mainly out of fear, if anything. That in itself takes courage. Trust me, you're fine. Thank you, Cyrus. Don't mention it. Need a hug? I wouldn't turn one down. Come here, big guy. To reassure him, I stand up so I can give him big of a hug as I can manage. Like before, he's shaking as we embrace. Now more than ever, I want to tell him that there's a possibility that Xavier is alive and well, but I just can't. Need more information before I let him know. Maybe Silver can do something about that one day. Aaron eventually breaks the hug and starts to rub his eyes. Phew, I don't know what got over me. Man, it got late. Sure did. I'm about ready for bed. What about you? Here. Without hesitating, he takes a pill bottle out of his axiom, pops a couple into his mouth before swallowing. Feel free to wake me up in the morning if I oversleep, but I'll try to set an alarm for us. Sounds good to me. I'm excited to sleep in a tent. I haven't gone camping in a long time. Then let's stop procrastinating and get to bed. Since the moon is the only source of light we have, Aaron tries to take the lead me to the tents. Janine takes my hand to guide me over everything. She had a good night vision. Once I make it in, can't you use your axiom to glow? Doesn't that have like a flashlight feature or something? Once I make it inside, he zips my tent closed. Then he heads to his tent, which is right next to mine. Good night, Cyrus, and thank you for listening. Thank you for telling me, Aaron. Good night, you big softy. Good night, Cyrus. Even from a tent over, I can definitely hear him purring. Seeing that easily puts me to sleep. The fabled love square, because Lance is also in there somewhere doing something. Probably not more. The hell was that? Anyway, we're gonna fucking stop here, chat, because oh my god, oof. What do you think of stream, chat? You enjoy it? So on Twitter is opening commissions. Yay. He is very cute. People do this game is very saccharine sweet, more saccharine sweet than I like. I do honestly though. Honestly, I kept on getting distracted by like cool things they did that I kind of want to do in my visual novel, like those animated scenes and stuff, having moving clouds and all that. That's just a cool way to like kind of grab the audience more. But I don't know. Seems like it'd be complicated and hard to do, and it gives me a headache. And wah. Yeah, Lance did say my boyfriend. I'm like 90% sure Aaron cheated on Lance with Xavier, and that's part of the reason why Lance sold Xavier back to his home. Yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. Oh man. Oh yeah, on Friday there should be a fucking. Oh yeah. On Friday there should be that fucking Leica stream, which will be good. So do look forward to that, chat. But anyway, I've gotta go piss. I gotta go to sleep. Oh man, Chad, did you know I have an entire bag of popcorn I meant to eat as a snack, but I just didn't eat it all? Well, I'll definitely get to doing that tonight. Probably, I don't know. I mean, I haven't even opened the bag yet. It's like popped and stuff, but it's still... Popcorn ASMR. You may be able to tell that it's very late and I'm very tired when I start doing stupid shit. I say that like I'm not always doing stupid shit, but whatever. But anyway, thanks for being. I can't scroll up on chat, so fucking type something if you want me to say your name. Thank you for being here, Blitz. Good old days, good old Archer, Solar Knight. Yeah, those are the only things I can see. Law. And on. There we go. I keep forgetting you're here. You've been very quiet. See you. Yeah. Days and times and stuff. But whatever. Time's relative. Something. Doctor Who reference. Oh yeah, isn't there like a Blueberry Tiger Fox? Isn't there like a special Doctor Who thing going on? Or something? But I don't know. I don't actually watch that show. I just know it because like fucking Tumblr won't shut the fuck up about it. But anyway. Thank you all for being here. Be sure to check out the Ko-fi and Patreon, link in the description, and tune in on Friday for next stream, and tune in on Sunday for the next video. It's going to be Echo related, I know that much, but whatevs. As always, oh yeah, ASR. Oh man, honestly, I might just eat the popcorn and finish watching Jujutsu Kaisen season 2. That might be what I do with my. If I don't go to sleep, I don't know. We'll see. But anyway. Thank you all for watching. As always, I'm your host, Fuuri, signing out. Bye!